Hello, hello. Welcome in. How's it going? What's up? Meow, meow. Uh, yes, we sort of starting a little bit later. We're waiting for people to, get in and what have you. So with that, we're gonna start here in a minute. Welcome in. Grab a seat. Enjoy your stay, and enjoy the show. Starting in a couple minutes. Be ready. As I'm getting everything moved over, would anybody like to do a recap?
Sure. So let's see. Last week, we got to the front door and opened it up, only to find the room that looked like what we found as the back door. Very spooky. But it was as we had left it. So magic doors only allow apparently one entrance in to the whole haunted house. So we went in, kind of investigated a little bit, didn't see anything super spooky. Um, it seemed like some of the magic that had been present was no longer there. And the such as the chest that had held water in the mirror dimension before was now an openable chest on our side, but was completely empty. So all of the spookiness that we could identify magically did not seem to be there. So we came out and started to. We're going to explore, but also let's see. I think the bandit and the gravekeeper were continuing to do all. Was it last week or the week before that Max had convinced the bandit to try and attack the gravekeeper? Was that last week?
That was last week.
Okay. So, all right. So, as a couple of us, Val and Monty and myself, I think, went in the door to kind of explore a little bit. Max had gone to go check in on the bandit and the gravekeeper, and the bandit was still keeping a very, very close eye on the gravekeeper. And Max, do you want to go ahead and catch us up in your own words on your your actual actions on that? You know, out of character, not in character.
Oh, yeah. Well, I was checking in on our captive to make sure that they weren't doing anything shady, right? Because you can't trust everybody. And then I was like, "Hey, could you go ahead and talk to that gravekeeper and make sure they're on the up and up because we took some stuff from him and it like magically came back to him. Really suspicious. Just don't hurt him or anything." And he said, "Yeah, you got it, boss. I'm gonna prove my loyalty to this group." And then, as far as I'm aware, that's what he went and did.
Yeah, so totally not that basically intimated that you should attack him, that it would be either he or the bandit or the gravekeeper, right? And you totally did not direct him to go pick up a rock and try and attack the gravekeeper.
Yeah, no, I
Totally.
definitely cast Charm Person on him and convinced him to go kill the Gravekeeper because I was suspicious that that guy could not be killed and that he was
Right.
somehow linked here, but I didn't want to be tied to it so that we have a boss battle or something come
Right.
up.
Right.
And so that's what he went to do. And then I didn't want, I believe it was Kaido. I didn't want somebody to watch it happen. So I was trying to be distracting and saying things that would make them angry so that they would pay more attention to the words that I'm saying instead of the act of murder that was happening behind them. And then when everybody
Right.
turned around, it was only the Gravekeeper left. So we can assume
Mhm.
that Pirate's dead so.
Yep. New ghost to join the haunted mansion.
Right?
Or a new doll, maybe. Never know. So, yeah. So there was that. And then we were, let's see, somewhere between there and the next place that we went around the back or back around the back of the house. Uh, there was discussion about pulling out something else for your pocket, of which it was yet another horse. Except this horse was like super spooked. And Kaido tried talking to it, and it was just totally scared out of its mind, ended up spooking the other horses, which all ran off. Except for your nightmare. But which also, when Val and Monty and I were looking around inside, the nightmare tried yet again to basically close the door and like lock us back in the house. So there's something up with that horse. But anyway, but yeah, so your nightmare's still around, but then the other horses ran off into the woods, and we'll have to go look for them later. But if you, I guess just about you need to pull out one more horse, and then once we find them all, then we'll all have horses to ride back out of here. So that could be cool. Yeah, and the totally unidentified displacer beast kitten that's in my non-magical satchel is still alive and just hanging out. Did not want to eat any of my delicious jerky, so I'm gonna have to talk to Luana about that when we get back. But until then, as we had made our way back behind the house into the spooky pavilion with the crazy shackles, ball and chain that was in the middle of this very well lit area, um, as we're walking through, we noticed that the pillars all had engravings. And I don't remember what they are, unfortunately. So if someone else could take over that part, that would be great. I mean, don't speak all at once, though, folks. I mean, come on,
I
calm it
don't
down a
think
bit.
anybody remembers what the pillars
I don't remember either.
The silence was deafening. Maybe Cubed loves and cherishes us enough that he would be willing to give us an update. Because I know I was super exhausted that night, so my memory was starting to fail on the small details. But I do remember that there were some. Oh wait, maybe we don't know. Maybe it was. And as you look closer at the pillars, the session ends. We'll see you next week. Is what I'm going to just say happened because that would explain why none of us remember. But yeah,
That actually might have been what happened. That sounds
it might have
familiar that
been.
he just
Yeah.
cut us off short.
I mean, honestly, that works out great because, then we have a nice, start to today. So yeah, that's what happened. So we don't actually know what the carvings are. We just saw that there were carvings.
They have
And for
forgotten.
those of our party without night vision, it's like pitch black outside this courtyard. So yeah, that's what I remember. And Val, did you use up your inspiration last week?
I think so. I think I would have used it 3 times if I hadn't.
Okay. Well, if everyone else is okay with it, I vote for you to get today's inspiration from this because I have one.
Oh, and for the record, it's allegedly haunted.
I think it was pretty definitively haunted, and since we demagicked the door downstairs on the way out that had the ghosty, throbbing vein connection to the house, I think we de-haunted it. So between the magic
You
of
haunt something that was never haunted.
yeah, that's true, which is why we did demagic and dehaunt it, which means it was haunted. And is now you are accurate. It is not haunted now. As of right now, you are totally, totally accurate.
It was just quirky.
Just full of quirky ghosts, but not necessarily haunted. They were just haunt adjacent. It's fine.
Well, it's a good thing 2 of you ran out the house in
No,
a
I got
panic.
it. I have one. So, somebody else's.
Oh, cool. Who needs one? Not Max, because Max uses it to cause shenanigans. You got mine last time. I gave you the one last time. So it's only
Yeah,
fair.
I needed it and used it.
So Monty, Aito, Bryce, do you all have one as well?
Inspiration?
Uh-huh.
Nope.
All right, Monty, you get it for today.
Cool. If my sheet will load. I might have
That's
to
I
helpful.
just
relog in.
double click mine and it opens.
Yeah, my map wasn't loading either. It
Oh.
was the same thing as last time.
Now, if I recall right, Price had some really good points last week about how these are not ghosts and the things that have happened can be explained with logic and reason. And then we also assumed that maybe it was some kind of zoo or a prison downstairs, right? And we were just letting go all of like the entertainment, right?
Yeah, definitely something going on downstairs with there being unique monsters in each room.
Maybe it's not a haunted house at all. Maybe it's a spaceship,
I mean, it could be. It is bigger on the inside.
right?
Hmm.
What was that? All right. So we pick up basically where we left off. In this sort of courtyard that just has all sorts of pillars every few feet. 2, 3. Get rid of that. Ooh, belch. Which you guys have been here before, briefly. And yeah, I think last time you guys did read some words on the pillars. So all I had to do was scroll up and copy it. And yeah, we're pretty much just picking up right here in the big opening in the hopes that noise map will load. So do you see your token at all?
I see all the tokens. I do not see the map.
Now that is weird.
Yeah.
Tokens are loading.
That happened last week too.
Yeah.
You remember?
I remember. Yeah, it keeps happening, and I don't know why. I'm gonna reload it again and see
Have
if
your
it
accelerated
has
hardware
it.
turned on?
Yeah, I do.
Perhaps a different browser.
I'm using Chrome. I don't know what other browser I could use.
I remember when I first started, my Chrome wouldn't load it for me at all ever. And then I had to end up downloading a VPN to get it to work for me, like one that's in Chrome or whatever. Because I don't know what browser it was, but they already come with a VPN. It was like a safe browser or something. It might have been Mozilla. I don't know, but it worked on like every browser except Chrome for me.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Well, the only other browser I have is the one that comes default with Windows computers, and I'm not about to use that.
Ooh, Microsoft Edge. Why not?
Yeah.
It could be your new favorite browser.
No.
It's actually more efficient than Chrome. But
That's true.
Chrome normally stores all your stuff, so makes it easy.
Yeah.
So big
This is
maps
really
do that.
weird.
I wonder if there's a way if we can make it load only what they can see. That's a setting we can have.
Alright, well, I guess I'm using Edge then.
Well, in the hopes that that works. And while they're figuring that out, I'm double checking my notes to make sure I fix my room numbers because I mixed it up last time. They are at wait a minute. The other house. Notes. So glad I have notes. There it is. Okay, so that's that one. All right, so what do y'all want to do?
Weren't we looking around the courtyard?
We were. And after you reposted the text, now I remember that. So based on what we've experienced so far, we keep running into things that have a psychic impact. So like the door downstairs, for example, seemed like it was attached to an awful lot of voices. Some of which cursed Max down there. Thankfully, Vald was able to recover him from that. But I'm wondering if maybe we need to find this. I'm guessing it's probably like a deity that these are referring to, or some like, old creature of some sort. And it just so happens that north of here there was a room that seemed like it could possibly be some sort of like a temple or something, and there was also lots of gold. So I think we should maybe go check that out or possibly even explore. We didn't really go further north on this courtyard to kind of see what else was around here. So I'd suggest that we maybe go up and around and see what else is around here. And then if there are no other entrances, we can come check out this kind of this other room. But oh yeah, that's right, because there were only windows where we had come, I think. Like where we had come up. So, because these were windows here, right? Not doors. I don't see the door icon. So we'll have to
Yep.
wander around anyway to find our way in there. But yeah, it looks like there's a bunch of kind of other buildings that we just didn't explore. So, shall we head north?
I'm down for whatever because I don't pick very good direction.
You do great. All right. Well, yeah, let's go check stuff out. Also, too, as we go up, I just want to make sure that I am paying a lot of attention to what's going on around us here.
All right. You're being aware of things.
Mm-hmm. Man, every time I open the game, it seems like it resets my settings, and I have to turn back off that thing about like whenever someone chats, it like zooms all the way in on their token, no matter where I'm at.
Yeah, that's something you change in your individual settings.
No, I know, but every time I open the game anew, every single week, it resets. It doesn't save it. So I'm just noticing that. Okay. There. Looks like there's another room up here, guys.
All right. Get you this.
Price, you can see in the dark, right? You have dark vision?
Yeah.
Well, come on up, friend. Or are you kind of keeping the bringing up the rear since you can see
I
and
was
kind of protecting what's behind us?
I wasn't even paying attention to what we were doing. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. Just we're gonna go north, see if we can find an entrance into some of these buildings.
All right, what do we got?
Hey, Monty, don't fall too far behind.
I literally can't even see the fucking board still.
Oh, sorry.
Wonder. Hold on.
I'm gonna totally pretend that we're continuing to walk
Is it
up
because
that
they
way.
don't have dark vision and maybe the token didn't save?
Well, but it doesn't matter if they don't have dark vision because there's torches down there around the courtyard, so they should still be at least able to see around that courtyard.
Yeah, there's light in the area you guys are at. Try some. I doubt this will work, but it's worth trying.
I'll wait to go any further until Monty's able to catch up. And Kaito, did your torch come back on yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Vision
It's weird because
enabled.
usually I thought I was able to. Oh, maybe I can see it and the ground's just black.
Light. 20. Token. Settings. Hmm. vision? They do. Okay. Actually, you know what? RP amongst yourselves as I get a hold of my my server guy.
Okay. Well, as we walk up, I'll motion for you guys to stay there. And I'm going to go and just peek in these windows again and reconfirm what we see. And just mention, hey, it looks like everything's still in here the way it was. There's some stuff on pillars, and it looks like possibly like a big old cauldron of coins or something in there, and a statue. And after our other experiences with statues, I definitely think we need to be careful with this one. This is definitely where we want to probably end up.
But it could be a person.
Well, yeah, but we still want to be careful. And if it's a person, we probably want to be careful for additional reasons. Thank you. If you have a moment, I see a shape.
Then we can have Price meld into it. And then
Yeah,
it
but if
would
that's
be a person.
that would be a person within a person. Personception. But if it is a person, shouldn't we ask their consent first? Because that seems like an awfully personal way to like get close to somebody who's been stuck, unable to move for a long time. Sounds kind of awful.
What if they become normal again while you're melding into their stone? Would you two just meld together?
I think he's immediately ejected if the state changes. Right?
Yeah, it gets a
Was
little
that
weird.
Yeah. Or we would have a price hybrid.
It's the new wild shape.
Hybrid humans unlocked. Do you guys see this thing on the wall over there? Can you tell what that is? I guess OZ. I don't recognize this on the map, like as a map shape. It kind of looks like maybe open shutters. I don't know. But also OZ, I don't want to go over there and actually look inside because we need Cube to describe what we're seeing, and I don't want to bug him yet.
All right. Sorry. What? Okay. Where are we at? At the
So
essentially submit a bug report for.
yeah. There's a kind of a shutter-looking shape on the map here. Is that shutters, like or like type of window graphic on the edge of the map here, or the edge of the building?
So right there, that does appear to be some shut shutters.
Okay.
And they just kind of loom there, almost inviting curiosity.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I wonder what's over here.
I'm guessing you still can't see anything, Monty?
Nope. Still can't see anything. I'm wondering, maybe, would it be possible for you to move me to a different map and then move me back?
We can try that. I just feel, I feel like it could just be the fact that this map is so large that there's something happening. Let's bring you to this one.
And like I'm walking back to the group, So wait, for a second, never mind. I thought maybe her token or Monty's token had disappeared. And I was kind of like, oh, gas. Where did Monty go?
Are you able to see this map?
Yep, I can see that map.
Okay, let me run a little damage.
Could you delete their token and then bring it back?
I did.
I don't know. Hmm.
Well, I'm gonna test something to see if it's a map size thing. So I'm trying to find another map that's as big as this one. Because if that's the case, then that would give me an idea of size specifications. Let's use this map. Pop this one. All right, Monty, you might get flashbanged, but this is a very large map, so let's see if this one loads for you.
All right, let's see.
Scene.
Wow. Yeah, it loads.
Okay.
Has a very, very bright map.
Okay. Huh. That is strange. All right, then now let's see if I can pull you back to this map and if things load at all. Pull the scene.
There we go. There we go. Okay. I see. I have vision.
See, we just had to reset your vision by blinding you. All right.
Yep. Alrighty. Let's get going.
Sort of fixed. All right, sorry. So what was y'all doing before tech things? My brain got locked in. I'm trying to fix that.
We just went up here, basically. But it's kind of
Yeah.
For some of us, we can't see more than I can see 2 here. You know what I mean? That's it. Because of the light. So it's a whole bunch of nothing.
I'm hoping to find us a door, but I didn't want to split us up too far. So, Val, do you want to come join us? Or did you see something interesting over there?
No, I was just
10, 15, 20. Yeah, that's fine. I'll just keep it like that. It's
weird.
All right. Well, I still don't see any doors.
And my vision doesn't seem to be working.
But I do see another window. I'm going to come over and peek over here.
alt token check.
Ooh.
No,
Guys.
my vision's working correctly.
Well, that might be a benefit over here because I see a lot of bones. Humanoid bones.
I'm on the other side. I'm also seeing a lot of bones. And I'll
So-
kind of wave to Monty so he can see too.
Oh, that is a lot of bones. Here, take a
Oh,
look.
are you guys on the other side up there?
We're all we could probably see each other through the windows from the other
Yeah.
side.
I'll just kind of wave at you guys. Be like, hey.
We can,
So-
okay, so
Okay.
I'm at this window, Monty's at this window, and then Kaido's looking through this window over here.
Please shrink my
I'm
notepad
at,
a little
I'm
bit.
at this window.
All right. Well, I'll be back to this window.
Team window.
All right.
So as you look into this, into the windows of this room, it seems like, you know, very interesting that there are windows here. Almost like this whole situation was something that nobody was afraid to have on display for passersby.
I would
But
say
you see
torture room.
these two large torture chambers, the tables. It doesn't appear that there's any bodies on it, but there are hints of dried blood splattered across them. It looks like dried into the wood. There are varying degrees of rusty tools, probably torture implements. They look very jagged. There's some like hooked things, some very pokey bits, maybe a couple of scalpels that seem like they've acquired a good bit of like rust on them. Um, there are several cages in here amongst the pillars that seem to be holding up the ceiling, which is probably a good 30, 35 feet off the ground. Let's see. And there's several skeletal remains of varying degrees of body parts, not in any particular assemblance. Like there's a torso here, there's a femur over there, there's a skull here and there, just strewn about. They all look like they have no flesh on them. So whatever the case may be it rodents or just time, there's no sense of organic, bodily remains other than the bones. And let's see. Yeah. Just seems like some kind of a torture chamber of some kind that has not been cleaned, and nobody seems to have really taken any time to tidy up or even hide this. It's just very present right there, like one of the first buildings you can come across. Windows not boarded up, just easily visible.
Well, this does not bode well, but it doesn't look like it's been used in a while, so that's encouraging. Let's go catch up with them, the rest of the group. I'll make my way up.
All right.
Well, I still don't see any doors on this side. Let's keep going.
I'm gonna open my window, or attempt to.
You try to, and it appears to not budge whatsoever.
Hey Kaido, you remember you were kicking in doors earlier?
Why is that the only thing I'm ever asked to do?
Because you like to smash.
Don't be ashamed of being good at something. Could you smash your window open?
Probably. Should I?
It's for a good cause.
Isn't there like a door on this thing instead?
Yeah, there's probably a door.
There's a
somewhere.
door way down there.
And I point, like, I tap on the window and point at the door.
But I'm not walking all the way around this building to go to the door.
You're gonna have to walk part way around the building anyway to get over here to this window if this is what I'm breaking. Either way, you're walking. And it's just probably further away.
I hear you guys talking about that, so I'm going to come back out. But I had been peeking in another window, be like, guys, there's also some type of, looks like, I don't know, a incinerator or like a cauldron, or that's not the word I'm thinking. Crucible? I don't know, somewhere for forging metal maybe, or burning stuff up. You melt metal in it. Glurp has one.
Okay. I
Got one
totally know how
blasted.
smiths work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got all sorts of stuff. So it kind of looks like a really big version of that little one that he has. But
Is
do
it
you want to check?
dangerous?
I mean, probably could be, but then again, we do like throwing stuff into magical lava, so I don't think this would be all that much worse. A lot smaller than the giant lava pool that we found. But also, since Max, you had gotten cursed from like touching stuff, do you want to check for traps on that first? And there could be like an alarm and all sorts of stuff. So I want to be
Yeah.
careful.
Yeah, I can do that. I just started knocking on the window because I have no idea how to check for traps.
I'm gonna come over and help check for traps.
What?
Would it be investigation?
You don't believe in Max's ability to check for traps by knocking carefully on a window?
I mean, generally, just being in bodily contact with something has not gone well with him most recently. So I'm gonna see if I can tell if it's a good idea to open in that way or not.
Well, you definitely don't detect any traps. It's just sealed.
All right, that was my performance attempt at doing shaving a haircut on the window, but I'm not going to do the 2 bits.
An
And that's
excellent use of a nat 20.
success. I would have used inspiration on this.
Oh my gosh. And this is why I don't give you the extra inspiration.
Wait, what just happened? I tuned out for 2 seconds.
Well, I was worried
for
that
traps.
Max was going to possibly trigger more curses, so I checked for traps and didn't see anything because it seems like it's clean. So I don't know if it's a good idea to try and bust it open, but if you guys want to try, there's no traps anyway that I can detect.
I mean, you checked that window, not the window I was asked to break.
Oh, I thought I checked the one that Max is at. That's
Yep.
the one
Yeah.
he wanted you to break.
Max told me to
Nope,
break
I wanted him
my
to break
window.
his.
think
Oh.
we are starting a trend of B&E.
I mean,
We don't like to
wouldn't
go through the front door,
say-
and we just break windows and go through those.
I wouldn't say you're wrong.
So, am
But,
I
you know-
breaking this window or not?
I'll just
Smash it!
say to you, I'll be like, Kaito, this one's for sure not trapped if you want to come try this one. But if you want to try your best on that one, go for it.
Tell me what you want me to do.
Well, here, let me see if I can check that one too.
Oh,
Let's see. Does
Nope,
that one look trapped?
this window is not trapped.
Well, this one's not trapped either, so you're good to go. I'm gonna come.
you sure I need to
This one?
break it? We can't just try opening it.
That's up to you. You can
Can
try
I
it
just
over.
try opening it?
I love how
Upon
the berserker is like using more delicate like subtlety. That's just really awesome character development. I love it.
upon attempting to open it, it seems sealed.
Let me
Locked,
smash
maybe?
it is. Okay. Can we roll an attack or strength check?
You're just trying to break a window?
Yeah.
I mean, you could just say you break a window. It's not really a roll needed for
And I
somebody
break
with
the
a
window.
two-handed axe breaking a window.
All right, done. Now what?
So you shatter the window. Glass shards go flying everywhere.
Well, inward.
Well, yeah, they're still everywhere. You know, it still breaks outward.
But he would use his axe to like go around the edges to make sure there's no shards hanging out to stab Max on his way in. Max, ready?
Oh, I would be ready, but I think we should get somebody who's better at like detecting traps and things. I've just had
Mhm,
terrible luck
mhm.
lately, so if someone else wants to
Excuse
go
me,
in
pardon me.
first.
Max, can I attempt to grapple him?
You're gonna throw him in the window.
I mean,
I'm gonna throw him in the window.
Go ahead. I won't
Max-
contest it.
I mean, I could probably find the traps for you, not necessarily before they go off.
That's a good idea. Let Vald go first. He just volunteered.
Why are you
remember-
so against going first? This was your idea.
Because I'm but a humble baker. How am I supposed to deal with a haunted house full of skeletons?
The same way you've dealt with it the entire time.
Running away and letting you do all the work?
And
That's
how well
exactly
does
what
that
I was
work?
trying to do.
Well, I'm not going to fit through a window.
Yeah, that's why I was hoping Kalia would do it.
I mean, you're the one who wanted to go in. I want to find a door, so it's all you,
All right,
friend.
fine. I'm going in. I'm going in.
Oh, you're still grappled, man.
Oh yeah,
Finally.
yeah. You
You're
carry me.
getting shoved through that
Carry
window.
me.
In you go.
DM, can you slide me through the window?
Solve all those puzzles.
What puzzles?
There's gonna be puzzles in there, and he's gonna solve every one of them.
I mean, he solved the other ones expertly, remember?
That's exactly what
We
I'm
had
referring
nothing
to.
to do with it. Where are you, by the way?
I'm standing outside, just talking really loud.
I don't see you, man. It's dark.
I might be in the shadows.
Well, maybe not be in the shadows. I'd like to look at who I'm talking to. Okay, just.
I'd like
stay
to
wherever
just
you are,
start
it's fine.
touching
I don't
things.
know.
I want to touch
Where
this
the fuck
column. I
all
want to
went?
touch this cage and this table and that bone.
All right. So first
And
thing
I'm
you
just
touch
gonna
is
give
the
him like
column, right?
double thumbs up.
Yeah, he said this column.
Okay, so it's column, cage, bone. So the column is cold to the touch, as you would expect a column to be. However, give me a perception check.
All right. And then as I'm saying this, I'm going to commentate loud enough for them to hear. It's like,
As I suspected, there must be some Tauros in the atmosphere. Because, Burr, it's cold in here.
nobody's going to get that. Perception.
All
right,
right.
4.
I need you to stop.
All right. And then you go to touch the cage and then bones, right?
The cage here, and then this bone, and then I'm on my way to this stretching exercise machine, and then I'm going to touch that statue.
All right. So you go to the cage, you touch it. It's, this wooden cage with like metal barring. The door appears to be currently shut and a skeleton laying in the corner. Let's see. And then
Sorry,
you
BRB.
move to the bones.
There's a skeleton in the cage.
Move the bones.
They're very bony.
These are the boniest skeletons I've ever felt with my hands.
Perception of 4. And then table, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, table.
Mm-hmm. This stretchy table.
So you touch it, and it is exactly what you'd expect a stretch machine to feel like.
I want to come over here and grab one of the chains and just give it a tug.
So these chains, so they're sort of on like this wheel, right? So like you as you rotate the chains will like stretch and pull. If somebody were laying on this, it'll just kind of give them a little tug, for muscle exercise.
If I pull it out, will this rotate and then allow the chain some extra length so that I can keep pulling it?
Yes.
How far can I pull it? Can I pull it to here?
Yep.
Can I then clasp this thing and this thing with either of these?
You could if you want.
I'd like to do that, and then I'd like to crank it.
You give it a ye old crank-a-rooney, and eventually the chains just kind of lock from, they only pull so much.
Mm-hmm.
As I suspected.
All right, and then I'll head over here and I'll touch this thing and I'll kick it a little bit. Like somebody who's like kicking tires at a, car lot.
Yeah. Like this bad boy goes at least 35 out the parking lot.
Yeah.
Slaps hood. So you come up to this statue, and it appears to be holding something in its hand. It's a little picture of like a boat out on the sea. And the picture's like the size of, I'm trying to think of a relative size, but imagine like the size of like a dinner plate. a decent dinner
Oh.
plate.
Little boat or little picture?
A little picture with a boat. Like it's a picture of a boat out at sea.
Wait, what is it? This?
Yep, it's a statue holding this picture.
I'm gonna try to take the picture.
Yeah, I mean, nothing stops you. It's just sort of holding it out.
All right, I'm gonna tuck it under my arm and carry it with me. And then I'm gonna try this door. All right, this room's fine.
And then it opens up into another little hallway,
Damn,
Which
it's a three-way.
which you would imagine is based on where you've moved and stuff. Because you see like this window and there's like
I
some
can
shutters
see
that
the
are closed.
window. This just goes to where we were. All right, so what I'm gonna do, I'd like to go out this. Is this a window or a door?
It's a window. It's the one with the shutters.
Okay, yep. All right, and then this one's open.
As I see him walking further down, I'll be like, guys, we should probably join him
Yeah,
before he
about
gets
that.
too far.
So this
Super
room,
long.
room number. Sure I got my numbers right. Okay, so you step in here. Get your. Okay, that's that room. So this seems to be some kind of like a storage room. It has bags of old grains, probably gnawed and nibbled away at because you see like some of the grain spilled out on the floor. And as you open the door, just rodents just scatter out. But it's a matter of them scattering because the second you step in, the walls start to illuminate, i.e., the torches just turn themselves on. Sconces. And let's see how far you'd be able to see. You should be able to see the whole thing now. And this just goes easily like 90 feet, just to kind of give you a rough idea of how long this room is. But it's only about 15 feet wide. But it seems to be some kind of like a storage area. There's like a wagon over there with like a cage on it. And from where you are, it's kind of hard to see because that is kind of far. And it is on a wagon. But you can see like the top of a cage. You can see like a little box right next to you. Like right there. And just like I said, just bags of old goods. And some storage and a wagon. Maybe like some hay in here.
Sorry, I'm back. What I miss?
Everything.
Everything.
A big
Alright,
long
who's dead?
room with garbage in it.
Bonnie's not in the room anymore. He's dead, right? Or not Bonnie. Max, the other
Wow,
M.
Monty, you're dead.
Apparently
other
I'm
M.
dead.
I'm sorry. Ugh, I'm sorry. I my brain don't
Hold
work
on.
well after having the bolt across the room. Okay.
People are spreading out a lot, so I got a camera. Yeah, that's what they've seen. And at this point, like you can barely hear Max at this point because he's 2 rooms away. There's a hallway, so a lot of the sound is gonna get muffled and suppressed.
Yeah, I'll pause here and let them like roleplay and do stuff.
Well, because I definitely would have, like, when I saw him, like, continuing down the hallway, I'm definitely going to try and follow. Hey, Kaito, do you mind if I squeeze right by you? I think we should probably follow Max, and then we'll come back and
Follow Max. What do you
try
mean?
and find it. Well, Max went down through the hallway. So we should probably
What
go in and make sure
hallway?
that the hallway on the other side of the room.
Sorry, I was really thinking hard about something and I missed it.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna point kind of down here. Be like, see, oh, my ping
I
isn't
don't-
working. There we go. Like, see, there's a door right over there. That's where he
Okay.
went. So I'm gonna see if we can go find a door for you.
Okay.
So I'll make my way
Oh, you
over.
asked to get past me and you went the opposite direction. Okay.
What?
Okay.
No, I went in the room.
Oh. Oh, you can go through the. Okay, I understand.
Yeah,
now.
you opened it up. So I'm sure it's a large enough window. Oh yeah, if you can fit through the window, you want to try? Here, I'll help. Here, get your front legs in here, and I'll help pull you through. You got this. Come on through. I believe in you, Kaito.
Yeah, I'll push from the other side. It'll be fine.
Yeah. I mean, it's if you
I will
just
supervise.
your belly is
You're
just going to rest on the
supervising
windowsill.
them
for
shoving
like a
me through a
moment.
goddamn window.
No, come on through. Your belly will rest on this window as you slide on through. It'll be fine.
I
you
don't
go.
think this is a good idea.
Pivot.
Yeah,
really
it's
don't.
okay.
One leg at a time. One leg at a time. I got you.
Okay.
Moral support.
Okay. Can he actually go through the window?
Yeah.
DM? Okay. I don't like
You're
this.
still technically a medium creature, so
I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all.
So graceful. That was very well done. High five. Although for you, I have to
When did you
make
mean a
my
low
arm
five?
grow. No, I'm making my arm grow for it to be a high five for you too.
Oh.
You're like, good job.
Okay.
Damn.
Okay.
You just and then I'm like, okay, we should probably go find Max.
Yeah. Okay. It's a weird looking
Oh.
thing.
There he is.
Are the rest of you gonna come in or?
I am.
Be like, hey, Price, come around, go around the top of the north of that building. There's an open window that you can come through.
Can you hear that?
Like
Hear what?
typing?
Me eat an apple.
Oh yeah, but it wasn't that bad. I thought you were
From
typing.
you.
I see Price out there. Outside.
I know. I told him that the window was open up north of the building. I'll wave. I'll be like, Price. Oh wait, these shutters are closed. I'm gonna open the shutters. Because if it's just shutters, then could Price climb through the shutters?
We might find out.
He might be AFK.
I watched. Sorry.
No worries.
You just go through the window.
Well, I was gonna say, Cubed, can we open these shutters so that Price can climb through this window?
yep.
Price, come on through. I'm gonna wave you in.
Hey, what are you guys doing?
Oh, we're following Max.
That's a bad idea.
I mean, better than possibly letting him fall into a trap here by himself, right?
You sure?
Yeah, because with us all together, we can overcome it.
But if he does fall in a trap, then we would have enough horses.
Well, the horses are all in the forest now, so
I'm still kind of wondering why we're here.
well, we're exploring. We still haven't been able to find the cause of all the crazy magic.
Well, true, but we were on the trail of that earlier, and then the only reason we're here is for treasure.
Yeah.
Well, originally, but when we arrived, we saw a huge chaos of magic. So it seemed likely that there's a potential source of all that chaotic, like different schools of magic. So if
Well,
there
we were
is a
told
source
this
here,
place was haunted, but then Vald's saying it's not. And he's
Yeah.
very
Right.
sure
Well,
of
I
it. So
thought you would finally agree with me. It's a magical treasure house.
magical treasure? Well, we haven't found shit. We found a
True.
ring that was covered in poop.
I
We
mean,
found Monty.
Max did
Yeah.
find a weird bag that he's been scooping dolls into.
That's true. Pretty nice bag of holding.
Okay, well, I guess we all. Monty's probably been the. You know, I'm going to say it. Monty's the only treasure we found.
Aw,
Aw,
thank
Monty,
you.
the
Agreed.
best treasure.
And I'm being honest. I don't think the fucking bandit even knew Monty was here.
I think you're probably right.
Anyway, I'm going to just scurry through this window.
Scurry,
Yep.
scurry, scurry.
Look, we're back inside.
Back inside into a new location.
Right.
And Max hasn't been cursed yet that we know of. So
Max has been cursed like 8 times.
Yeah, but
Maybe.
not since we broke into the
Alleged.
window.
Allegedly. You haven't been cursed? Are you keeping track?
Tell you what if you lead the way and I'll follow you, and anything
All
you
right.
want, we can put into the bag. Switch
Let's
it up a
do it.
little bit. Maybe I just have bad
What?
luck.
You have the worst luck. Here, let me go. Let me go this way. And I'm going to touch everything on the way. I'm going to touch this right here. I'm going to touch
Just
this
touch
over
it,
here.
open it. What was inside?
What's in there? Oh, we're opening that? Let me stand on it first. Oh, there we go. What's in there? Bryce is going to like smack his hands together and kind of rub them. And then I guess open whatever this is.
So you go and pop this chest open. There's no lock mechanism on it. Or
It's
if
not
there
even
was,
locked.
it's not currently locked. And you pop it open. And those of you in the room immediately see several slits open up in the walls.
Oh no.
Quick,
Are we in
everybody.
the room or are we in the hallway?
You guys are still in the hallway.
According to my map, Monty, Kaido, Kalia, and Bald are still in the hallway.
I'm in the hallway.
I'm
Yeah.
not in the hallway.
Nope.
I am in the room. Just by
Ollie's in
one.
here with us.
Can you wiggle your character? Do the update
Yeah.
for me. There it goes. Okay.
So I see that, I assume.
Oh, yeah.
Can I step forward and then pull them back out of the room?
Yeah, there's nothing stopping you from doing so.
I'm gonna grab like the backs of their shirts and like yank them out of the way. Be like, and I'll like toss them into the hallway. Gently-ish. Like, look out, you guys.
So far, nothing bad's happened. They just holes in the walls.
Yeah, but
Nothing more.
that doesn't bode well.
That's fine.
Uh-huh. Do I sense anything else? Do I hear any other gears or anything?
Nope. It is dead silence aside from you guys walking around and shuffling and making noise.
And so they didn't open when Max first walked in. They only opened when Price and I walked in.
When Price opened the thing.
Oh, when he opened the thing, right? Did the thing close when I yanked him back?
Well, I'm just going to
Nope.
look in this. Ah!
Well, I'll be like, okay, maybe false alarm, but just be really careful. Because I'll point to the slits, be like, those opened in the wall the moment you lifted that up. So are they like floor to ceiling?
Just walls.
Well, I thought you said slits opening in the walls.
So like tiny holes in the walls just sort of open up. I've never said anything
But
about
like
the
this,
ceiling.
no slits, like
She
SLIT.
was asking if they were the
Are they?
length from floor
Yeah.
to ceiling.
Oh,
Like
no, they're like tiny little holes. So like,
arrow slit size.
yeah,
Or okay.
small things that, you might be able to fit a tiny critter in or a tiny object in, but they're just
Oh.
all over the place.
Oh, okay. Maybe like a storage type thing.
Yeah.
Well, since nothing came shooting out of them, I guess we can go back and explore. I want to take a peek. Where are they located? On all the walls?
All of the walls beyond that chest.
Okay. Well, I want to go look like on the other side of the door too, I take it. Like starting here
Yep.
for placement example. Okay. So I want to slowly approach that spot. And can I see anything actually like from the side of it? Like, or do I have to be right in front of it to look inside the holes?
You definitely have to be adjacent to them to look inside.
All right, I'm gonna look inside.
Perfect. Give me a dexterity saving throw as you peek in.
Alright.
You just narrowly jump out of the way of darts being shot at you.
Oh!
And they go from one slit to the other.
Like, so like comes out one and slides back in the other one.
Yep. They are perfectly aligned.
And is there any gap like along the floor or ceiling where there is like a clear path of no dart holes?
Well, there's nothing on the ceiling. It's all along the walls.
But I mean like
And so as far as like a clear path,
yeah, from like yeah.
not really,
Like
because
could we potentially fly over or crawl under?
Oh, they're all over these walls. Hold on, let me drawing here. Do my tools. Just freehand it. Then we'll do a freehand. Then I'll select, copy.
Oops.
Then make one more set just to give them an idea. Rotate. They're randomly resizing. Bah! Well, you get the point. Pretty much just that level of density.
Okay. And as far as where they're placed from floor to ceiling, do they like start like how far up above the floor do they start? And
Ankle.
how far down from the ceiling? Okay.
Ankle to almost ceiling.
Okay.
Meow. Categories.
Meow. He came over and asked for brushing and belly rubs.
So while you're figuring that out, is there anything anybody else wanted to do? Ideas in the hat?
And I'll also
Hey,
holler
coffee.
back to everybody in the hallway what we found. Oh, the darts. Like, maybe we can grab a bag and toss it through and see how quickly they all shoot out. Or does anybody have a barrier spell?
Barrier.
I guess
No.
I just
maybe
want to be clear. You yanked me back, keep me into safety, and then you walked up and you put your face in front of the holes.
well, yeah. Because, I'm pretty quick and
Well,
I wanted to keep you safe.
I think I have an
I
idea.
appreciate it.
We
Yeah.
can see if
What's your
they're
idea?
like visual based. I'm going to cast.
I can wild shape into something probably pretty quick and just run down the hallway.
I mean, if you wanted to maybe turn into a snake, you could just slither underneath them.
No, but it's not going to help with you guys figuring out the
I'm going
timing.
to cast a minor
Oh, true.
illusion of me walking by right there.
Nice.
Nothing happens.
I'd like to grab, like, whatever. Is this like a basket or?
Yeah, there's various
Okay.
baskets and bags, probably of
I'm gonna-
old grains.
I'm gonna grab a basket, something that might be around like a foot in diameter. And I'm gonna actually stand here with it, and I want to hold just like the base of the basket out, in front of the first one of these.
Nothing happens.
Try the
Hmm.
ground. Put it on the ground.
Okay, I'll like roll it forward a little bit so that there's movement.
Nothing happens.
Well, I wonder if it can track heat. Hey Max, can you cast any actual hot fireballs? While Max is considering that, I'll holler back. Hey, Kaito, I think we have a potential use for your flaming weapons. And
What?
it shouldn't hurt it any.
Why don't you just use a torch?
Oh yeah, that works too.
Everyone has a torch.
I don't.
He
I'll
might
go
be
ahead and-
possessively hanging onto this axe now. Like, I ain't letting you risk nothing.
I'll go ahead and I'll light one of my torches and hold it just the flame out in front of one of these.
The room remains silent, to no effect.
There's
I
also
wanna-
a door to your left.
There is.
I have a crazy idea.
Yeah?
I could full send Price down the hallway.
You could what?
Full send him
Oh,
again.
like
Toss
Yeah.
him all the way down the hallway.
that's
About
true.
it, Price. Or he could try turning into something small and just go under it. That's fair too.
But I mean, the only thing at the other end of the room seems to be a wagon. Oh, and is that ladder go up into like somewhere in the ceiling?
There's no ladders in here.
What's this?
It's a terrain piece.
Okay.
AKA,
Okay.
someone put him ladder on the map and he doesn't have a plan for it.
Yeah, it's just a decorative. It's like, shelving or something. Something that is not a ladder. That makes sense.
It's a new
Also,
shelf.
how did they get a wagon in here when there isn't like a
I didn't do it.
door? That's no, I mean, you could have done it, but man, I wonder if somebody else has some ability to move giant wagons in and out of small rooms.
Doubt it.
Very possibly. Although I guess maybe they could have. The doorways do seem double wide, so. Well, either way.
Is there a
I'm
reason
gonna-
that we want to even go that way?
That I don't know.
I was just kind of curious if there is some reason that
I'm
we
curious,
need to go that way.
but if it's just a wall, we're gonna just race to touch the wall and try and
But
run
why
back.
would they put a trap on an
Right.
empty room?
Yeah, that.
Nothing? Okay,
Okay.
hear
There's
me
a
out.
chest there, isn't there?
Let's huddle up. Let's huddle up real quick. Everyone get,
Hold on.
get close. I got something very important to tell all of you. Nothing
Okay.
here has made any fucking sense.
Let's
You gotta
hear it.
So
huddle up
when
for
we
that.
start talking about like why traps are here and then why is this that way, just so you know, we've been here for like 2 days, and not a whole fucking bit of it's made any bit of sense. So let's not really try and use that going forward.
Do you hate this place, Price?
I want to go somewhere else.
But shouldn't we at least see what's in this
Yeah.
other room that looks like it possibly had treasure in it?
You? Well, I crawled through the window. I'm here now.
Fair. Okay, I want to just try one more thing. I'm going to quickly like swipe my hands like out and down past the dart thing to see if I can trigger that dart again.
Nope.
Only a 9.
Oh. Well, but still, it didn't react this time.
What made it shoot the first time?
Maybe it only reacts once.
What
Well-
made it shoot the first time?
Bryce is just gonna reach
me.
his hand over and open the chest again.
Oh, it was still open, wasn't it? Or
Well,
closed again?
yeah, he opened it and then you grabbed him. I'm assuming it probably fell closed. Maybe
Oh.
I don't know.
I thought he said it stayed open.
I have.
What's the status on that cubed?
I mean, either way, the same effect. Nothing changes.
Are there any light sources native to this room? So, like something that we didn't bring in?
Probably.
Yeah,
a
there were
stove
torches
right in
on the
here.
walls.
So as
We could-
far
the-
as
Oh,
those of you who came in after, all of these all these torches were lit. Max is the one who came in, and that's when they lit up. So Max knows about them lighting up.
Okay.
I probably could have
If
seen it
this-
through the window. It was in my
If
line of
this
sight.
chest is open, what's in it?
Sorry, 1 sec. Server guy's getting back to me. Troubleshooting. Sorry, what was the question?
I was just wondering what's in the if the chest is open, if when I opened it, it stayed open. Can I look inside to see what's in there?
You take a peek inside, and there is a little note.
I would. Pick it up.
So we'll say like actually checking my notes here. We'll just say like it did shut when you got pulled away because maybe you didn't get it completely open.
Mhm.
And then you came back to it, double checked it.
That makes sense. So he'd kind of lift the lid up again and look inside. I guess he if he sees this note, he'd reach in with his other hand and grab it. Look what I found.
A note? Paper?
There's paper in here.
Is there anything on it?
I think so.
Well, what does it say?
He's gonna hold it really close to his face and try and read it.
So you pop this open, and the only thing written on this little like piece of parchment that looks like it was maybe torn off of some other thing, a much larger piece, and it says in common, what has 10 feet and is only safe when it walks?
So, so it's torn off a bit, but it says what has 10 feet and is only safe when it walks.
Oh, more riddles. Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Who would have
Hmm.
guessed? Does anyone have a guess though?
I'm thinking.
10 feet. Safe when it walks.
Has 10 feet.
Thinking like a group of something.
Yeah. Or
Wouldn't it be like a group of people?
it could be.
Well, how are they only safe when they walk?
Because they're walking together. Not
But
sure
they
on
could
that.
just stand together and also be safe if that's
Fair.
Hmm. The only thing I can think of, yeah, is kind of what you guys are saying. It's like possibly a group of 5 people. So maybe if a group of 5 people walk by it,
What if it's a
Maybe.
decipede?
could be.
What the heck is
But why
that?
would it only be safe when it walked?
I don't know.
Hmm. Only safe when it walks. My brain is not cut out for this today.
Oh, hey.
Hmm. What's that, Bryce? Did you get an inspiration? Or did you think of something?
Well, the numbers don't add up. However, you just think about it. If 2 of us, Max, if you and I got on Kaito's back, hold on, hear me out. And then all of us walked through the hallway, that'd be 10 feet, kinda.
You know I have 4,
And if
right?
we kept moving, maybe we don't get shot by arrows.
Could be. And hey, you know what? Looking at where the dart holes are, do they run to where you marked them, or do they run the entire length of that hallway?
They run the entire length. It's just
Oh, okay.
it
No,
would have
I was
been a
just
pain
curious.
to
I was thinking,
copy
I was
pasta them the
thinking
whole way.
if that was like if it's only 10 feet long, then that would be another answer too. But yeah, it must be maybe need a group. I want to try one more thing. I'm gonna pick up the basket that's here and then just like walk in front of this one and hold the basket up in front of this one.
All right, so put yourself where you're gonna be.
Well, it's kind of like not fully in this square, but like halfway into that square. Halfway between here and there.
So you just like
Girl,
stand.
you gotta
there?
commit.
Well, I want to see. I want to get past the first dart row that's no longer shooting.
The one you looked in the
Yeah,
face of.
yeah. I want to just get
Yeah.
past that one and just kind of walk with the basket in front of me
This is
to
dangerous.
see if I don't know. It'll be fine. I'm sure.
Ah!
Oh no! I killed Price. Price, I'm so sorry.
So is this the
We'll
square you're
continue.
standing on or reaching over, or
Yeah,
Are you-
well, I want to take a step forward. I don't want to necessarily go in front of multiple holes of this, but I can't take partial steps. I can only move 5 feet at a time. But I want to walk very carefully so that I can hop back. I am like prepared to hop back if another dart shoots out at me.
it's a good thing you're prepared for? Because give me a dexterity saving throw.
That's what I thought. Oh, I don't know if I made it.
No, you did not.
Well, and I was having the basket in front of me. So is it the one that wasn't shooting before is shooting again now? Or is it the one shooting at the basket I had held in front of me?
It is the first set.
Oh, okay. It knows it's a person. Okay. Does a 13 allow me to jump out of the way?
Congratulations, you get to take 3 points of damage.
They're like, ow. Okay, guys. Yeah, definitely.
And three of that is poison.
Oh dear. What's this gonna be?
So 3 physical, 3 poison.
Do I need to mark anything on my sheet about like being poisoned?
Nope, it
Okay.
is not a poison condition. It is just poison as a damage.
Gotcha. I don't have anything that protects against that, I don't think. Oh, hold on. What was this? Hold on.
As
we
these
do
little
have-
darts just stick into you.
Does my ring of protection have the bonus automatically? Let's see.
That just gives you 1 AC. Yeah, it should be.
And
in your
it's applied
stats.
because I see the +1
Okay,
on it.
perfect. Perfect. Thank you. Okay, cool. Like, oh guys, that's not great. Well, we can try that again all together, but I don't know how we can put 5 of us together in a row along here. Like, how is it going to know that there's 5 of us?
Well,
Oh,
I
you
don't
know what? What has 10 feet? No, when it walks. I'm going to have to think on that. Okay. Well, maybe we come back to this.
You think I can turn into something goofy that's got 10 legs and y'all just ride on my back?
But we don't know if that's what it really is. So
Well,
we
yeah,
could
but then we all just
try.
get shot with arrows, and then that'd be kind of fun.
Did we
I
test
mean,
before to see if
not that
it
bad.
like
Weighted
step weighted?
like trigger.
Yeah, weight trigger.
We can try. I'm gonna just slide my foot forward over this space and kind of press down, but not put my whole body in front.
I'm gonna.
Or I
Where
can-
is it?
Might even. Or we could grab this bag of grain.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Yeah, I was
tap
thinking toss
Monty
something
on the
forward.
shoulder,
Yeah. So
and I'm gonna give Monty guidance.
why? Why?
You don't need to know. Just accept it.
Okay. Thank you. What am I gonna use this?
Gives you good stuff.
Thank you. Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
Hey. Just give me a high five.
And he gives him a high five, even though he has to like
How
reach
do you
downward
feel?
for it. I feel fantastic. Thank you.
You look fantastic. What do you think about doing anything going forward through here?
I think maybe I can jump the distance.
I don't. Okay.
I mean, it's the entire
What?
length of the hallway. Or
It's the entire length of the
what I
hallway.
was giving
Yeah.
you.
I thought it was
for.
just. I thought it
No,
was
it's
just
the
like
entire
a 10-foot distance.
Nope. The
It's the
green
entire
thing-
length of the hallway. Never mind.
You hit with a lot of arrows, Monty. You're being
green-
brave, but
I'm good. I'm good. I don't want to jump the entire distance. I thought it was
Look.
just a short distance. I thought it was just like 10 feet
Oh.
and then 10 feet more.
All right.
I thought
Move on, run and jump.
You're
the
gonna
hold
jump?
on. What if we have our fastest fellow
Why
over here
don't
with
We have everybody but Kaito. walk.
Kaito can run back to town without even taking a breath. Kaito, do you think you
I
can
mean,
make
I
it to
would
the end of
breathe
the
the
hallway
entire
without
time.
getting hit by arrows? This is a legitimate question.
I mean, I'd probably still get hit,
You think?
but if you guys all stay back, I can rage before I do it.
What if I?
Well,
what
wait,
if I
but
was?
guys,
What
could
if I
we
was
check
on
to
your
see-
back with my cloak to give
But
you
hang
extra
on.
aerodynamic?
on.
No, this is hypothetical. Yeah, go
No,
ahead.
but But if we okay, so first I'm like, let's check one more thing because was it Kaito or Monty had mentioned about weight. I think it's a great idea.
Yeah.
I'm gonna toss this bag of grain in front of the first row of darts. Like there-ish.
They trigger.
All right. Okay, so it must be the floor is triggering it. So Vald could conceivably just cast flight on one of us to fly over and go investigate.
I'd like to pick up the bag of grain again, and I'd like to toss it 10 feet forward.
10 feet forward.
Over in the here-ish area. So like 15.
Nothing
actually, 15
triggers.
feet forward. Nothing triggers? Okay.
Wait,
Is he
is it
tossing
a
it
puzzle?
here? 5, 10.
I decided on 15 and
Oh, 15. It triggers.
it triggers? Okay. Alright, I need another heavy thing to throw. I just threw the bag of grain out of my reach.
I mean, I think
Don't
there's
look at
some
me,
more
I'm not necessarily
grain
filled
against
with
the
heavy
wall.
things
Hold
to
on.
have
Where's
thrown.
the bag of grain? It's 15
on.
feet.
Hold on.
It's
I'm gonna draw
15
it.
feet, like
I
right
got
here.
you. I got you. Let's see. I gotta zoom in. I gotta freehand this. All right. Bag of grain. Here we go.
Do you think if we jumped onto the bag
I'm
of
gonna
grain...
thorn whip the bag of grain back to us.
Hold on.
Oh,
Hold
that's a
on.
good idea, actually.
I got this. I got this.
There you go.
Oh, nice fucking bag of grain, dude.
There you go.
I'll delete mine. It won't let me delete mine.
You can hit
Never mind.
Control Z.
No, I can't. It didn't do nothing. It made me unmove.
I'll delete then. That. Select that. There you go. And so you're thorn whipping this?
Yeah, I know that there could be. Yes, I'm thorn whipping it and yanking it back.
Toward a creature in range.
Fuck.
Oh, that's a...
I probably shouldn't have done that.
That's definitely attempting a thorn whip. See, it's a cantrip. Roll a d100.
Okay.
All right, nothing bad. Looked like you were aiming at this inanimate object that was just thrown over here, and like maybe at the last second you had it locked in, but you know it hit the ground and rolled a little bit just as you went to thorn whip it, and your thorn whip kind of lashes back. It almost just hits you in the face, but just like an inch before it hits you in the face, it disappears.
Oh shit. Well, probably not gonna do that for another 5 minutes just so I can get that image out of my head.
What image?
I almost just thorn whipped myself in the face.
Oh. That's not good. Don't do that.
I don't like it.
So let's see. I haven't heard anything from Max in a bit.
I think last thing he said was he was AFK for a moment.
Like 20. He
Yeah.
must be pooping.
Oh, for sure. Ed, what are we thinking? What are we doing? You gonna throw me? Hey, Kaito, throw me down the hallway.
Full send.
Full
You're
send.
I
going
can
to my
I
idea
don't-
that I
I
suggested
can just
earlier.
make it so you can fly.
Yeah. Well, no, but we didn't know. But now we know it has something to do with the floor and stepping on the floor. If
All
I
right, he's gonna
don't
pick
hit
up
that,
Price
fly.
mid
if I don't,
talk.
if I don't hit that far wall, and as Price is saying this,
Oh, you didn't get a full send. Bad roll.
I was waiting for a fucking nat 20.
I know, right? Like you got full sended the last time you asked me to throw you. If anyone looks at him right after he checks, be like, "Don't look at me. Throwing Price is kind of fun."
Let's
He's
see.
got both of his hands behind him, just kind of
20.
like balled fists at his waist. He's just flying like a dart.
No, you got to
Head
do the
first.
Superman pose.
Well, he would, but I think he's just kind of going with the billowing cloak, and
Let's go with
if he puts his hands out in front of me, he's probably gonna break his
5,
hands hitting this wall.
10,
Oh, to be fair, he probably would have walked up closer to here before he checked you.
5, 10.
I feel like by this point we have like a system to where you would have gotten right up there, and then Bryce
How
would
far
have
does
run
it
up.
go, DM?
Calculating that right now.
Okay.
Bryce would have jumped up on Kaito's back and just used that running momentum just to get yeeted.
30. Actually, this could be more fun. Just roll me a d20.
Oh, you're putting it at D20?
It's to determine,
Nice.
an evens or odds situation.
Okay.
So does that make it a yeet 20?
Eh.
Pretty much.
19. Odd. So 5. 5. 30. That would be odd. So you'd probably chuck him a good from that square. 35 feet.
All right, Price, that's your goal. Fine where you land.
Yep, I think he should be there.
Good night. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Great. See him fly. Now you probably need to do a dexterity on whether you can land properly or not, or acrobatics maybe.
His belly flops onto stone. Ooh. Oh, it'd be kind of maybe a waste of a spell, but I just feel like it'd be a funny opportunity to, if it looks like as soon as he's gonna land, just meld into stone and he just disappears into the floor.
Give me a dexterity save.
All right.
Oh no.
Fuck. How many nat ones am I gonna roll?
Too many apparently. Uh-oh.
Price, you can have my inspiration
I'll
if you want it.
try it again. Yeah, I
Can't get any
Might
worse
be.
than that.
True.
Hey.
Hey.
So mark off
How
the
did-
inspiration.
I'm actually really curious at how, and I know Cubed often
I had to step
asks,
away.
but like, oh shit. I was gonna say, how did Kalia inspire me? I went from a 2 to a 20.
So just from back there as you're like flying and I see you maybe flailing and like losing your way as you're falling toward the other end, it's gonna be like, Praise, you're so majestic. Be the billowing cloak. You got this. Land on your feet.
You got
I would have just yelled, do a barrel roll.
He literally grabbed. So that's why. For whatever reason, that's why his hands were to his side. He grabs the edges of his cloak and he just extends the cloak all the way, and just like right before he's about to just smash into the ground, he just tucks and rolls, and ends up on his feet, kind of hero pose, cloak still billowing.
Majestic. I love it.
Ugh.
And behind you, because the dex was to see if you get hit by darts,
Right.
a couple of them would graze. But since he passed the save, it's just the damage. You only get hit by darts that don't have poison on them. For 2 points of damage as you land there, you do your pose, and then a couple of darts like stick into your like.
Just tag me at the
Like-
very end. Yeah.
Yeah, you're like you turn around and maybe like bow, and then it's just like. Thunk.
I looked at this wave. Hey, I made it, and then 2 darts just.
But in front of you
All right,
is a
Kaito,
wagon.
just throw everybody else.
All right, who's next?
You barely maintain your guidance.
Which, yeah, I guess so. OC. Monty still has guidance.
I still have guidance.
Just
you're
so
right.
randomly. Yeah, I was like, maybe Monty's about to do a check, and anyway.
All right, who am I sending
So-
next?
Well, wait, before we eat anybody else over there, hey Price, why don't you just check and see, is there like any hidden doorway over there or some other reason we all need to be over there? Or could you possibly maybe
Don't you trust me
I
to
hope
throw you,
so.
bro?
I
Oh,
hope
no, I'm
there's
just
a
thinking-
reason that we're all supposed to be over here, because
Well, I was
otherwise
thinking we
this
could
is
use
gonna
that
be-
wagon. Or I thought maybe once you got on the other side that there would be like treasure or something. Isn't there a chest or something over there?
There's a wagon with a crate on it.
I mean, should
I
we
do
take the wagon?
investigation, or
Yeah,
what?
you can
What should I
investigate.
do to? Okay.
And how do you know your character's jump distance?
It is if you do a running jump, it is your strength score in feet.
So it would be 16 feet. Right?
Yeah, when you make a long jump, you cover a number of feet up to your strength score. If you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the
Okay.
jump. And when you
Would.
make a standing long jump, it's half of that.
And I just, because I feel like this could change things, not only being a centaur, but being able to move 190 feet, make a difference.
I mean, 80 normally, unless I'm dashing.
Yeah,
Or
but I mean, you
raged.
could, if you could move that distance, if you had that speed, sort of, and you just jumped. I'm not trying to suggest that Kaito can just jump across a canyon, but if it's based on strength alone, that would basically mean that what was Q's character? His barb?
Gan?
Gan.
his
Gan and Kaito could jump the same distance, which doesn't necessarily make sense.
Sure, it does. Gan was amazing.
Gan was amazing. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Gan was the Goblin King.
Right?
Is the Goblin King. Sorry, not to take anything away from.
If Max dies, Gan comes back with an army.
We can't let that happen.
New party goal. Don't let Gan come back with an army of who knows what Gan's army would be.
Probably even meaner than when he left.
Dan was
I
so
was
nice.
so satisfied killing
Dan
that.
actually, Dan actually knew my name.
That's true. That's true. My favorite thing was like, I went down and a death saving throw, I got a 20, got back up with 1 hit point, swung, got a 20, which also means with great weapon mastery, I got to hit a second time, killed the Minotaur, basically, right? And they were like, and I'm like, is he still alive? It's like, yeah, if you want him to be. I'm like, yeah, okay. And then everybody's like, oh, he came back and then I fucking just nailed him. I just like ended his life in front of everybody. Like, oh, that was so satisfying.
We did bring him back.
Yeah. And then we became best friends.
Out of spite for everybody else.
Yeah. All right, I'm back.
So yeah, you look around this wagon, and it might have something to do with the fact that you're pretty small, can't really see up over it.
Now, if I'm investigating the wagon,
10,
He is an expert on wagons.
15,
should I
10.
potentially be able to get advantage?
Hmm.
He is a wagon expert.
I will say what Kalia was suggesting was that I investigate just the area over here, not so much the wagon itself. So
Well, I was thinking the wagon too, just that whole area
well,
over there.
that's obviously part of it, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a separate investigation. Maybe the
Sure.
7 is just me looking around being like, yeah, everything's good.
All right, Price.
Maybe I haven't.
Important question for you.
Mm-hmm.
High or low?
Low.
Correct answer. Yes, you may have advantage on this.
Okay. Price is short, so we always. Okay. So just another investigation. Let's see.
Yep. Because of your wagonry.
Let's go.
All right. With a natural 20 coming out to be a 20. Very easy to calculate the math on that one. You check this wagon, you look at the wheels, you look at the not barding, the can't remember what they're called. Basically the stuff that hooks horses up. You look at you basically look it over, investigate it, you check it out, you're like, this looks pretty shoddily built. This is definitely no Price brand wagon by far. Maybe when you were a toddler and just learning what a wagon is, this might be passable as something even remotely usable, but the quality is shoddy. The condition is horrendous. They did not keep no upkeep here, and you're just so focused in on all the details of this wagon that you walk around the back with your hand on your stroking your extremely long beard and twirling your mustache, and it's like, oh look, there's a big old crate back here. And with your investigation, I'm imagining you're checking it out. Popping it open. Question mark?
Oh yeah, sorry, I was muted. Yes.
Perfect. You pop it open, just like, what's in here? And you notice, like, as you're walking around here, there's no darts going off over here. But yeah, so you pop it open. And inside this crate, you see varying degrees of nice clothes, very, very soft and very, I guess, opulent patterned blankets, clothing, cloth, maybe a couple of spools of like the finest silks you've ever seen. And amidst all this, an amulet in the shape of a heart and a rapier that looks like it is pretty decent quality. And since you're just investigating, I'm just going through everything. There's a note written in here, and you pop it open. Take a little read here, and on it is written, Day 27. Still trapped in this horrendous mansion. Our captain left us to die in here. We just barely made it beyond the traps. What food we have left, we left in the crates. The grain has wrought havoc on our bellies, but this is the only safe space that we have in this mansion of horrors. Luckily, it only took one of our boys, but we discovered how to get past the darts. And in the place of this unrest, this tiny corridor, that chest, and this accursed wagon are the only remote levels of safety we have here. So I can only hope, and then it just stops.
With the
Oh,
potentially
wait,
with the
you're the nat 20.
investigation.
Fuck it. You find another note in there. And written on it says, P.S. Remember to jump 10 feet. Sorry, there you go. That was it.
Okay, so he's gonna grab those notes. He's gonna kind of fold them up and tuck them in a pocket, and potentially with the investigation, uh, is this trapped at all?
This now.
Okay, so after reading the notes, he's gonna kind of step toward the front of the wagon and holler out to everyone. All right, so
Yeah.
you gotta jump 10 feet. Be careful, but I'm pretty sure if you jump 10 feet, you can avoid the darts, and then but I don't know if we need to do that. Hold on, actually,
Why would we not need to do that?
because I think this might be a dead end.
I want
It's
to take
just
a
a
running
report.
jump across whatever he's
He's
talking about.
gonna go back to the back of the wagon and grab everything out of this crate before Max can jump across and loot anything.
Our teacher's not here because she thought fall break was.
So you're trying to do a running jump?
Yeah, that's what Price told me to do.
How far?
Okay.
What's your strength modifier? That's how far you're gonna go.
-1.
Oh
So
no,
you go 8 feet.
your
No,
number.
your actual strength.
You said
Sorry.
modifier.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
Oh, is it 9 then?
It's score. Your
Eight.
strength.
baseball just has the weirdest.
I have a
We're
score.
gonna land.
You might
in.
not go 10.
By the way,
feet.
just jump. Just be sure to jump 10
It's like
feet.
ridiculous. It's one sentence, and I'm just like,
Right.
what?
I can.
Wait, what? Wait,
Uh,
what?
I can clear 10 feet, no problem.
Money, how far do you jump?
What do I get with the running start? Is that with the running start?
That
That's
is
with
with
the
the
running
running
start.
start.
Score.
With the running.
I
start.
can jump 18 feet.
It's half with
All right.
without.
Can I jump? Can I push this box up and
Bald,
then
how far do you jump?
run back here, jump on the box, and then jump off of it? You get a little extra height, like 2 feet of
We
height.
can do an acrobatics to see if that works out for you to get that 2 extra feet.
All right. I have good acrobatics. Maybe. Yeah, I got good acrobatics. More than 10.
Yep.
13 feet, right?
Well, just enough to get
That's how
that
that
extra couple
works?
feet you need to land where you're trying to.
I'm gonna
Oh, yeah.
land, knees bent, fingers touching the ground.
Told you I could do it.
Alright, you're gonna have trouble making that jump.
You didn't get hit by a single dart?
There were darts.
So,
I
let's see.
might
So you
have
started
trouble
here.
making that.
I don't know. Whatever he told me to jump is where I jump. Like I would have pushed the box, is what I was saying. Like to
Yeah.
this point, and then like start back here, run, hop onto the box, use that momentum, and then jump.
So you would land
I
in one
guess-
of these squares because you'd be jumping from there.
Did Collier Bald answer? Because Collier's muted and
Yeah.
involved that I did not hear him.
Oh, I did. I
Oh,
said
sorry.
I'm not going to make the jump. So toss me.
Do you want to sit on my saddle? I can carry one person easy enough.
Yeah, I probably won't make it either.
Well, I can carry one person easy enough.
And Val, would you want to cast flight on someone?
Hey,
I
before
would
we all come
rather
over here, let me
not.
just make sure that there's anything for us to do.
Right. Well, yeah. I mean, didn't they say that the wagon was safe? Like, could you
Okay, I'll wait
push
here.
against? Oh, wait. Could you push against the wall and like hide in the wagon so the darts can't get you? Bring the wagon to us.
Well, I'm good. I just wonder if this looks like it. I don't see a door. This is a hallway that just ends with a wagon. As far as I know.
I'll wait on this side while you strong people go across.
Yeah, we don't. Maybe. Hold on. Let me look. Is there anything else on the side?
Nope. This is, well, maybe bits of blood here and there, but
So effectively, Price has looted the crate.
Yep.
In the wagon, and he told everyone that he told everyone what he read on the note, and I guess people are trying to jump across, and he's like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, hold on!" And it looks like Max is already halfway here. I'm pretty sure we don't need to come over here, and I have to find a way back.
Can you not jump 10 feet?
No chance. Not a
But-
single.
Can you be in the wagon and like push against the wall and like push the wagon across and hide in the wagon? Because if the darts hit the wagon wood, then you're still fine, right?
Oh yeah.
That's what I was thinking to get you back. And
I
then we
like
also
the
have a wagon.
idea. I do. However, I'm tiny. We'll see how this goes.
What if I just flew him back?
What?
I mean, I can fly.
What?
It's not something I can do constantly or frequently. I could probably fly him back now. I told you I could fly.
Well,
I can fly. I can't
Well-
fly from here, but I flew here.
I mean, you could
I flew to
technically
get
fly
here.
if you like turn into a bird. I
Hey,
imagine.
Kaito, Jun.
What? What?
It's
Am I
our
wrong?
thing. Well,
Or we could have
Absolute.
Kaito, or I could jump over there. One of us could jump over there who's strong,
Let me
and then
see if
chuck
I
you
can
back.
push this wagon.
Do you need me to come push the wagon? Oh god. Where's the strength check?
Let's see.
Oh no.
It's
okay.
a barbarian, a bard, a rogue, a warlock.
I mean, I can
Well,
just
okay.
hop over
Paladin.
and toss you back, so, or fly you back, I guess, if I really have to.
I'm here forever.
Druid.
I think Kaito can make it. And Kaito can go over and push the cart back.
Right.
I think you're strong enough to push that
It's
cart.
fine.
Well, how is Kaito
I mean,
going
I
to
need
push
me.
the cart without triggering the trap?
Jump
Oh my
across.
Kaito's jumping. He's gonna back up and jump.
Oh, get out of your way.
You might want to move, Ald.
Uh-oh.
Talia, you might want to make some space.
All right. Let me get out of the way.
Right. He's gonna run 20 feet and then jump, which should get him well past.
How do
Or
I?
the ability
I'm
to
trying
get
to
that
figure out how
10.
to move my character. Like, cause I fucked up whatever. There we go. Okay. Good.
And is he allowed to like continue with the momentum and do a second jump to get past the next 10?
Yep, because you're able to move very fast. I'll allow it. You're a bounding horse.
With a 10.
They're
That's 10. There we go.
they're a totem barbarian, so they get a lot of extra movement.
Right.
And
Right.
an item that they have gives them the horseshoes.
All right. What's moving where? What? When? Where?
And
You want to sit on the saddle and me jump back, or do you want sended? I will send you if you want that done again.
so you're landing
well,
right there.
I think that's the 10 feet. Is that the wrong amount?
10. So that would put you.
Am I supposed to be there?
Yeah, that would be the goal if you're aiming for 10 feet.
Well, I can jump 16, but I don't know how. Like he said to jump 10 feet, so he would jump in 10s.
Yep. Assuming
Something happened.
right. Price is the druid. So you land there.
Uh-huh.
You want another skip and a hop?
Actually, probably because I have to be able to pick up Price, right? What would be another?
You have a
10?
lot of forward momentum.
So here? Is that the next 10?
Yep.
Okay.
You land there and nothing has gone off. Like a bounding horse.
All right. How far do you jump?
Meanwhile, so Max, what are you doing? 'Cause you're standing there undarted,
You
watching.
get 10 foot in.
I'm like looking around, not understanding the situation at all, and just so Kaido gets to jump over there, but I can't. Is that what you're telling me?
10 feet at a time, buddy.
All right, but I can't do a running start though now, right?
Correct. So it'll be half your.
Which is 4.
It's half.
We could jump 4 feet.
Hey, you want me to drag you over here?
You gonna thorn whip him?
You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna run. No jumping at all. I'm just gonna sprint, and then I'm gonna do a soccer slide, and like have like my right cleat tucked behind like my ankle, and I'm gonna slide into the room right here, down the corridor.
Give me a dexterity saving throw.
And if I dodge all of these, I'm gonna brag about it. Well,
I don't think you're touching many.
So you go for the
that was with a +6. Okay.
yeah. So you get 4 points of dart damage. And on the failed save, you get the poison. And apparently 4 points of poison.
Brag about what?
As you just barely land, like, your slide is not as impressive as you thought. Maybe a bit of that, like, crate over there got in your way, and it caught your leg, and you just didn't make the distance that you wanted.
All right, so yeah, I get there. No, like, because I don't have a running start, right? So the jump's not gonna work. I just run forward, bang my knee on here, and just curse, and then tumble. A dart hits me in the side, and then there's tears in my eyes. And then when I get here, that's when I slide. But it's more like just sitting down, basically.
Are you good?
It makes me think of the sound bite where it just sounds like the cat knocking everything over, just pans falling.
Why is there 1d4 rolled for Kaido?
It's just because I had your token selected at the time when I rolled.
Okay.
All right, so everybody just do what I did, and you'll be fine.
I mean, not everyone else. I came over here to get Price back.
Yeah. What's funny is I think we're going back.
Not
Yeah,
me.
we're going
I'm
back.
going forward.
Back that away.
All right, Price, saddle or sending? Your choice.
Oh, I'm gonna jump on your saddle.
Okay. Max, are you coming? You not coming?
Hold on. I start knocking on the walls, checking for traps.
Mid
Please.
doors.
Give me a investigation.
Did I get the loot from the chest, by the way?
Yes.
It's a crit.
That's an amazing roll for just without the benefit of the doubt. There are no traps and there are no secret doors here. This is a dead end.
I'm gonna knock in several places and put my ear to the wall, and then just kind of nod to myself and go, and then go to the next one and do the same thing, and then turn around and be like, I don't think there's any secrets down here. We should just go back.
Okay. Well, Price is on my saddle. Do you want sent? I could probably send you.
Why don't you
Oh, you
jump
should-
with him,
you should
drop him
try
off,
it
come
as a
back and get
grace.
me?
Wait, what?
Yeah, you should just throw. Yeah, like Max said, throw Max. I'll be on the saddle. We'll all make it at the same time.
What? Throw Price. He's smaller.
I
Uh.
am, but it might be funnier to see you fly through the air.
Max, come here.
Step up.
He's gonna pick him up.
Do you do that, like, come here and just, like, walk slowly and ominously at him?
I mean, Kaido's gonna try picking him up and then attempt to throw him. If he doesn't try to stop him, he's gonna do it.
Hey, Monty, catch.
Here, Monty!
I'm just gonna go with it. Catch me, Monty.
I'm wide open.
Oh, you got sent. Get sent it.
So what kind of is Monty, like, jumping back and forth like a goalie? Just like, I got him.
I got him.
Can I actually
Oh.
catch Max?
Let's do a dex, something dex based.
Alex.
Let's see, it was a good roll, so I'll say we have advantage on it. Let's do an acrobatics with advantage.
My arms are out to the side, right? Chin lifted up like I'm just
That's all
soaring.
special.
I'm
Ooh,
soaring, I'm
nice.
fly- You have a -1 to acrobatics? Ouch.
Yeah.
We're getting a
Goblins
lot of
don't
nat
need dexterity.
20s.
See, and you were like, oh man, look at all these nat ones, and now you guys just constantly rolling 20s.
Nat 20s for the narrative is what I love to see.
And then while Monty is catching Max, Kaido's gonna back up and then do the run and jump popping thing again.
The clip clop of many feet, and Max lands in the arms of, I don't know, how does Monty catch
Angels.
him with a natural 20?
I was gonna say winged.
How's Kaido throwing Max?
Well, You know how when
Are
you
you-
take a person, you pick them up, and you kind of got like an armload of them, and you kind of gotta
Mhm.
like just chuck them like a sack of potatoes,
So like an underhanded toss?
kind of, because you wouldn't have overhanded Max because he's a little bigger than Price. Price is totally overhandable. No offense.
Price he just fucking footballed.
He
I
football.
get overhanded. I'm exclusive overhanded.
I feel like you toss Max and
Like a sack of potatoes.
like a sack of potatoes.
Or
And I
sack
feel
of
like-
grain.
Monty kind of like bounces back and forth. He's like trying to figure out where Max is going to land. And right before Max hits the ground, Monty like swoops in and scoops him up and holds him for a bit and is like, "I got you," and then sets him very gently.
Nice catch, Monty.
That actually wasn't too bad at all. That was kind of fun.
I told you. Quit doubting me. Right. So, at a door. He's gonna point.
Mission
Did we go
accomplished.
down that hallway when it looks like a door is right there?
Oh, you threw me through a dart.
Wait, I threw you through a dart?
Invested. Yeah, we could have just maybe opened that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's a door there by looks of it. Anyone
Yeah,
tried
I
it?
mentioned that earlier.
Well, it's not locked.
Did you mention that before I got thrown through a hallway?
You enjoyed it, quit.
Yeah, we knew there was a door there.
Would you want to use this door, or?
Well,
Just
So-
wanted to figure out why the hallway was trapped. That there had to be something really important down there. And look at the loot you found. It's super valuable.
I
He's
didn't
covered in
tell you what I
blankets.
found. What do you mean?
Well, we saw you
Yeah.
rummaging and pulling something
I
out of
found
that
a
crate.
wagon, and then I found darts in my
They were
butt.
at the back of the wagon. I don't know how you would have seen them.
Oh, if it was in the far back. Oh, but I thought, okay. So if it was invisible, be like, well, you were back there a while. Did you find anything good?
I found a dead end.
To which Max
Well-
confirmed.
Aha, fair. All right. Well, yeah. Then I guess
You
if
want
there's
to take?
nothing
wanna-
of interest.
Can someone remove these darts?
Oh, I'm not a doctor.
I mean, yeah, I can try and remove the darts. I'll try and be gentle with it too.
Oh yeah, get mine too.
All right, everyone who has darts, line up.
How did you
I'll
guys
pull
get
the darts.
Well, while that's
How did we
happening,
get darts? You threw me through a hallway of them that were shooting at us.
But they only shot when they hit the floor, didn't they?
I don't. Well, I landed on the other side and got darts in my butt.
Oh,
There's
I
two
knew
of
you were
them
an ass
for
man.
proof, right there.
apparently the darts are too.
wait, you had them in your butt this whole time, and you did not take them out
I
yourself?
landed over there, and I was you know, I didn't find anything.
You wanted an excuse to have someone look at your butt.
He is an ass man. Okay.
Confirmed.
No. How did the darts just happen to land here?
No, it's not the fact that the darts are in your rear. It's the fact that you haven't removed them yourself to force someone else to look at your butt.
You're going
Yeah,
to
take mine out, but close your eyes when you do it.
Probably pretty traumatic, so he couldn't look at him.
Why do I have to close my eyes?
Because I don't want you looking at stuff.
Then take them out yourself.
Kaido just made a big point about it, so I thought, hey, let's not be weird. Close your eyes.
Do
Just
it
use your
yourself.
hands to feel around.
But Max, I feel like that might not actually help. They could push
Yeah,
the
that's-
darts further in, or they could grab
I'm
something,
not-
not the darts. That just seems dangerous.
Yeah,
I'll just
that's a
walk
bit
up.
dangerous.
I'm just gonna walk up and like yank them out of Price's butt, be like, "There, you're done," and then
Ugh.
walk over to Max, like, "Yank, there, you're done, all good." And I'm gonna smack them each
Oh.
on the opposite cheek that didn't have a dart. Like, good
Ass
to go.
woman. Everyone's an ass this year.
I was going to ask if I needed to make like a medicine check for this, but okay. Just yank them out.
Fine. I yanked mine out. Nothing bad happened, so it's all right.
Right, Monty. Shall we just go explore?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put my
Oh,
hand
look.
on Price's
Oh,
shoulder
look, there's
before he
an
goes.
an open door.
Before he can sneak away, I'm gonna put my
What?
hand on his shoulder
Oh.
and I'm just gonna lean down and I'm gonna say, it's okay. We all like to keep the sparkly things kind of hidden. I get it.
Hey, Monty.
But
Mhm.
Are those chests?
after a while, some things might be useful
they?
to the whole party. So,
It might be,
just
yeah.
keep us in mind. Can you guys hear me
Oh.
okay?
Yeah, we hear you just
Okay.
fine. But they moved on.
Well, I know, but I started hearing other people's like sometimes my Discord clip cuts out. So, but I just want Price to
Bryce, you
know.
might want to see this room.
I just want Price to know that I knew he was lying, but yeah, I understand. So I'm letting
Bryce.
Well, so okay. Well, we have like a little moment here. Kali is saying this and kind of like holding Price back, and Price is gonna just look up and be like, "Have I ever kept anything from you?"
I'm just gonna smile and then wink at him, and then move on.
All right.
What
Doors are
was
open.
that? What are we doing?
There's a lot of shiny stuff in this room.
A lot of shiny stuff. A couple of you've kind of already looked into this one.
Mm-hmm.
So this room has this very elegant and nice looking marble floor, which, now that I think about it, you're a horse walking on the marble floor. That could be a thing in a minute.
Okay.
But there are several like what looks like golden vases on these like pedestals. There's they wouldn't see that. In the middle of the room, there is this big old basin, and it's just piled with gold. Not necessarily coins, but just gold. And it's very shiny. And when you opened up the room, all the lights flickered on. There's several like golden and ornate reinforced boxes along the walls. There's even just like a pile of like gold, like this gold material over there in this like northern corner. There's a like a statue, right? Statue.
Statue.
That's
This
over
thing?
here.
And
Yep,
it
it's
looks
like made
this
of
might
silver.
be one as well.
That
statue
is
too?
a statue holding a mirror
Okay.
directly to your, I guess, as you enter to your left. And on the other side of the room, way on the other side, which I'm sure you have vision for that. Yes, you do. There's this big, it almost looks like a golden safe. And it's extremely ornate and extremely inviting
So
and
before we get
extremely
too
out in
much,
the open.
before we head into the room, I'm going to be like, guys, wait. We looked
already
this
in the room, buddy.
I know, but before you go too far into the room, like we did detect magic on this room a lot earlier, and there was, I can't remember which items had it, but there was like necromancy and like something else. So
Just
we
like
might
every
want to,
other room in this place.
yeah, but it was on some of the specific objects, I think. So, in fact, Val, do you want to detect magic for us and tell us what's safe to touch and what we should probably be careful of?
Okay.
Because Kaito, I remember the those flying skulls were not super fun last time we had to deal with them. I'm just gonna come out of in the room just a step and get out of the way.
Just tackle money and pass them. Gotcha.
I cast detect magic. Do I get blinded?
Nope, but it does only go 30 feet, and it does not pierce barriers. So where do you go for detect? So I can get you proper range.
Oh, you want me to cast it on a location?
You don't cast it on a location, it's cast on you, but you have to walk within 30 feet of things to identify
Well, I
magic
can
on them.
cast it on the location.
Oh, okay. That works too.
I'm gonna cast it there first.
For duration. You can use an aura. Spell can penetrate barriers. Yeah, it's centered on you.
Oh, is it? I thought
Yep.
it,
For the duration, you sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you.
Oh.
If you sense magic in this way, you can use an action to detect, so on and so forth. So the measure template is just if placing it on you, basically intended to be placed on you.
Okay.
So there, we'll just move it to you. So that's where you want to go for all this. So stepping in. Do. Freehand. So necromancy. Necromancy. Romance. Then so that the thing in range, all of those have hints of or picking up necromancy. And evocation. And then this one. Evocation.
Okay.
Evocation. Conjuration. The
Ooh.
thing in the middle. Illusion.
So the chests around this side of the room look to be necromantic. And the pillars in front of us, evocations. The one down at the south side is a conjuration, and a big illusion in the middle. I do not know how we want to tackle this, but the chests probably aren't chests. And going by with what Bryce had read, this probably isn't a safe spot.
But to anybody without detect magic, this would look like quite the treasure hoard if you were to look in the window.
Do not touch anything.
Now, when you say don't touch anything, how much of anything do you mean not to touch?
And I think anything in here might be out to kill you.
Might, like, and it's a possibility, but it also could just be the treasure that we've been looking for this whole time.
Quick question.
Actually, let me translate. Everything in here is designed to kill you.
A quick
And
question.
the
This
thing in the
statue
center is probably not true.
got a C. The statue didn't put anything on it, so does that statue have no magic on it?
Don't think it does.
It does not.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw a dagger at this thing.
Where are you?
Boop.
I don't even see Max. Can you
behind
wiggle
you.
your character? Oh, you're inside Bald on my map. That's why I didn't
Bald's
see
in
you.
front of me on mine.
Can Bald wiggle then?
Do the Vault wiggle.
Here, I'll come in a little bit.
Okay, thank you. I see you
Yeah,
now.
I want to throw a dagger at this thing.
Did Price
here.
come in? Because I see him as over here.
I
Is he
see
still
him over
back
there as
there?
well.
Okay.
So you throw a dagger at
I'm
it.
not going in there.
Imani's here.
Yep.
Talia's here.
Yep.
Okay, do see everyone else accurately. Thank you. Sorry.
So dagger yeet.
Yep.
It clings off of something, but not the exact perimeters of that particular object.
Hmm.
All right, so he's right because the dagger didn't even hit the thing. What does that mean?
Well, let me move forward and see what else. I'm guessing those other pillars are going to be evocations as well.
Hey, somebody should go look in that mirror that the statue is holding. See if we can see what's truly in it. In the room.
How do
Where's
I
the
move
mirror?
My okay, thank you.
Oh, evocation. Okay. Draw the letters so he can see. There you go. More evocation.
You guys find anything neat?
Magic shit. Is that neat?
Magic shit? Oh, well.
Magic shit.
Price, you know a little more about magic than I do. Are
Oh,
evocations bad?
are evocations bad?
Oh, were you over
Or-
there doing shit?
What?
Oh no, we back that. I see you.
I wasn't snooping. I was asking what they found. And then,
Yeah, we'll get to you in a second, buddy. Anyway, just to finish this out. So these other ones have evocation.
Can I see the big gold thing yet? Or do I need to completely cover it?
Yes. If you want to move in even further, that is.
I will. Oh, yeah, I will. Move to here. Careful to avoid all of the things.
All of the things.
All of the things with scribbles on them.
So, everybody in this room can make me a perception check.
Oh boy. Perception.
Persuasion check.
Normal, correct?
Oops, mine was a 10 plus 1, so 11.
Pretty much everybody except for Monty. Can hear the sound of evocation's free cookies. Can hear the sound of gears cranking, and like where
sound good.
Max's dagger landed, it kind of looks like it's rotating a little bit. Like, you know, if it landed like there, sort of, it's just kind of moving a little bit, as if a gear is turning. Something mechanical. Oh, he's just out of range of that. But yeah. So with your detect the Maruni as you're moving in here, this thingamadoohickey, this chest. Oh wait, there's something else in range now. Hold on, I gotta add some letters. Necromancy. Necro. Abjure. Evocate. There we go. So while you're detecting things, these other chests are picking up necromancy. And this big gilded golden doohickey, you are detecting abjuration and evocation. And while you're pondering that, you have stumbled, Price, you have stumbled into another location.
What is this?
Room. This would be...
So, OOC. We were talking about the door that everyone went into. And Price was standing out here and turned around and noticed that there was another door.
Yes, he did. Okay, so that's this room. So this room, as you pop it open, there are several racks of rusty old... Hold on, I have to move the camera a little bit. Rusty old weapons of varying degrees, maybe even some weird weapons that you've never seen before, never heard of. Like there's some like weird double-bladed stuff. But I mean, obviously none of this appears magical because it's all rust covered and old. There's like a training dummy on the other side of the room. There's a couple of like armor suits just along that northern wall there. And the second you open the door, like you can just kind of tell all the torches just lit up for you. And it's other than that, it's a pretty nondescript, just stone floor, stone wall. Couple of windows there, couple more doors.
Now, why are they keeping all this in here?
Watching them.
So are these like armor sets and stuff?
There's just a
Or-
couple of those.
Okay. And then there's these two doors, I guess.
Yep.
This isn't anything that I'm standing next to, right? That's a wall.
That's just wall.
Okay.
Well, yeah, window. Window to
Okay.
wall.
I should probably walk over here and Hmm. What we got over here? What's this? What's this?
Like just like this old training dummy covered in like leathers and what looks like like holes in the armor, like it was stabbed repeatedly and shot at repeatedly.
He's gonna kind of stand in front of it and almost like shadow box a little bit, pretending that he's taking it out. Yeah. All right. What else we got?
And you're just kind of walking around all these weapon racks. That's what those little brown things are.
Oh, okay. So I guess just like you said, rusted weapons and
Yep. All manner of speaking.
is there a breastplate here somewhere on any one of these racks, suits of armor, or dummies?
Well, definitely not on the dummy. Let me check here. Nothing that stands out as a individual piece. So these are full suits of armor.
Okay. Are these two like rusted like everything else is in here? Do they stand out?
They appear rusted.
So Price is gonna reach out and are they like full-sized human sets?
Yes, they are.
Okay, so he's gonna reach out and just kind of like flick the knee of this one that he's standing in front of. He's just kind of just moseying around a room full of rusted stuff. And so there's a door here in front of it. Let's see. All right, he's gonna open this door or go toward this to open.
Alrighty. So you pop that door open. Do 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 do. It's a hallway. Very short. More like less of a hallway as much as it is just like a transitional,
I
between
feel like
rooms
I'm
kind of
in a
thing.
closet. All right, so another door here. I got a door down there, and then they're all looking for treasure. Let's see. I'm gonna leave this one back down here. What if I touch this handle? What happens here?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. More doors. All right. Okay.
You turn around and you notice those two suits of armor have moved.
Hey, hey, you all. Hey, dudes. Hmm. What kind of like position are they in? Just same position, just moved?
Yup.
Hmm. So he's gonna walk. He's gonna walk up here, notice that, and turn back around and kind of start walking back this way. Yeah, I wonder if I moved into this hallway over here. Well, I came from this way, and
And you're looking at the doors like,
yeah, he looks off to his left, and then looks down just straight ahead, and there's a door over there.
Feel free
And
to give me a
then
perception check. See if you hear something. Or see something. You can definitely, without the benefit of the doubt, confirm that you swear you hear the sound of weapons being pulled off of a weapon rack.
so at this point, Price, hearing this, stands straight up, kind of at attention, and then realizes he doesn't want to make too much of, you know, obvious sort of notions that he might have heard something. So he kind of stands up and then he freezes for a second. And if you want to shift back to the other group, we can.
Yep. So other group. So you have detected some new magics.
Neat. I don't know what to do with this information, mainly because I don't think Monty has this information, unless you're communicating about these magic.
Val
Yeah.
will be right back.
Oh,
Well, so everybody but Monty would have heard the sounds of like gears cranking, and the dagger that Max threw that's
I
just
don't
on the
mention
ground.
that doesn't sound good.
what doesn't
Would
sound
Monty-
good?
I don't know. It sounds like gears.
Gears.
Yeah, gears.
Can I like listen again and see if I can hear the gears? I'm gonna listen harder this time.
Listen harder.
Be like, everyone, shush, 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 shush. I need to listen. I need
am
to
back.
hear this.
Hear what?
The gears.
Shush! I'm trying to listen.
Hey, listen.
Well, but anyway, there's gears turning apparently. Where? From where?
The middle of the room.
The middle.
The middle?
Mm-hmm.
And drawn.
I still don't know what to do with this information.
Open pray.
I suppose.
That's a terribly drawn E. Then this one, select.
So I take it they're changing.
Yes, they are. Within your range of vision.
And Price isn't here. He was the only one that could see the changing magic, but this stuff appears to be swapping magic types.
How does stuff swap magic types?
Don't know. I've never experienced it before. But I know others have.
Okay, what does that mean?
Well, Price
we
was
just get out of here?
experiencing it before, and I don't recall if it was all they had all the types of magic and they were just constantly flowing between them, or I don't recall.
Yeah. OOC was just kind of like magic, chaotic energy. I don't know.
Yeah, so what Price was envisioning was the interweaving, just the chaos of all the schools clashing with each other, interweaving with each other, breaking apart, separating, some of them becoming dominant, some of them becoming passive, and just that the chaotic flux of it. In here, everything seems static.
But I wouldn't know that because I didn't have the magic sense.
Yeah,
Detect
but
magic at that time. So,
he'd explained it though, so just kind of that whole.
but I wouldn't have recalled that. I would just see this as being similar to what he was seeing. That's what I would interpret without being able to ask Price because Price isn't here.
And he may not be for anyway. But yeah, they definitely swapping. Well, within your field of view.
So it doesn't look like anything of interest is really safe. So I would suggest if you are going to try something, you do at your own risk and probably take precautions. Because the big gold is probably not going to go well if you try to get it.
Do we know what's causing the weird magic?
As I look at Max.
Max looks back. What?
He totally told you to touch things, Max.
I reach out and touch this column next to me immediately.
It's fine.
All right, Max. So you just touched the column?
Kaido said to, so as soon as he finishes the sentence, my hand is already on it. That's the same as being double dog dared.
Nothing happens as you touch the column. It's cold. There's a golden vase on top of it, though.
Ooh. Are you sure, Kaido?
I'm not sure of
take the
anything.
boss.
Sorry, say again. You're speaking at the same time.
The vase, I'll take it.
I'm going to start inching
All right.
my way toward the door.
So I need everybody within this range. Hey, give me my
I would,
scissor.
seeing him do that, I also want to try and make my way out of the door.
Can they run faster than my hand can pick a thing up?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the whole point of a dexterity saving throw, to see if you can get out of the way of things. So everybody within 20 feet gets to make a dexterity saving throw.
20 feet of what?
Of that, oh, well, they're kind of overlapping, but basically it looked like it was everybody.
I'm trying to
Well,
remember.
yeah, because if I would,
This?
so I, even though I was like right next to the door, would I not have had enough time to dive through the door?
Correct, because you have no idea what's going on. You
Okay.
just see him reaching up for something.
I
So-
know I just see him reaching for something, and to me that is enough notice to get the heck out of Dodge because I don't trust it. Okay, well then, if so, I rolled a nat one. So could I use someone else's inspiration since I gave
Yeah.
mine away? Okay, thank you.
Wait a minute. Are you sure you had to do that? Because don't rogues get special stuff for this?
For my yeah, the cunning action
86.
might do something. Let's see.
86.
Uncanny
Maybe I'm
dodge.
thinking of
Or
evasion.
uncanny dodge.
Are we level
Or
6 or 7?
uncanny dodge. Let's see.
6.
Oh,
good level.
okay. I was thinking 7 because
Oh, it's better.
yeah, anytime you make a dexterity
Oh.
save, you can just take half damage on a success, and you take
Right.
on a failure. Yeah.
But yeah, because the dash
That's not
wouldn't
till
really
next
do
level.
anything. Okay. Well, either way, I did fine with my inspiration save. Thank you.
So only half damage. As Max reaches up to touch this thing, and it's almost like a cartoonish explosion of fire. Let's see, so who passed and who failed? So let's see, we got so that 8 became, okay, so it went from a fail to a pass. Okay, so everybody only takes half damage.
How much damage?
Good job. That's what I'm rolling right now. Dude. 8d6, not 8d8. Ooh, almost rolled the wrong dice on that one. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So half of that. So if you pass the save, you only take
What's half
half.
of 31?
You'll round down, so it'll be just 15.
Okay. Math is not my strong suit. I'm sorry. Okay,
As
sorry.
Max touches this Voss, and it just explodes. And it
Holy shit.
I mean, yeah, you know.
That's kind of RP, man.
But interestingly enough, when you, like, after the explosion goes off, the Voss is still there.
Wait, how many points of damage am I taking?
15.
15.
Yeah.
And that would cancel your detect.
Although, technically, could we have argued that Monty is right beside a fucking centaur and could have ducked behind him a little bit? So Kaido could have taken his hit?
That's what the deck save kind of represents, your ability to fling yourself away from like danger.
Okay.
Yeah, it's basically how quickly and how effectively you can jump out of the way of danger.
Okay.
And now that your detect is off, I get rid of all of these. Oop. We're currently on evocation. Abjuration. Okay. Oh, I missed one. So yeah, it's an explosion, and doesn't seem like there's any scorch marks or anything left behind. The boxes don't seem affected by it. No real structural damage. And maybe we can just be like, Max's face has like the cartoonish like soot all over his face just from an explosion, and his hair's maybe like blown back a bit, and there's like a single hair that's still like a little like fire on it still.
And he coughs out smoke. A puff of smoke.
Not because he took extra damage, but just because he was the closest to it and he activated. Why is it not clearing those drawings?
Okay. My bad. To be fair, you weren't listening.
Yeah, I was listening to you.
Yeah, you weren't listening to Bald. And since you
Coughing,
weren't,
scorch
I
marks
just said the
everywhere.
first thing that came to my mind and we all paid for it. So it's my bad, but still shame on you for not listening.
Nice. We have fun here.
So I think we should probably just
So
get out of
yeah, I think the
Yeah.
rest of these things are gonna do the exact same thing, if not worse.
Well, you didn't say that one statue had any magic on it. Did anyone check it out?
Which one? Oh, the one right here.
That
Yep.
one over there?
That one didn't have any magic, so
Yep, it's just holding a mirror.
Let's good at looking at things. Hey. Okay, Max?
No, I'm just scorched marks everywhere. Like, I don't know. So I'm just gonna put a hand to my chest and cast a level 3 cure wounds on myself.
So, okay.
17.
No, I'm glad you're okay. Sorry about that. I didn't
So-
think it would literally explode, so I thought it'd be more funny than exploding.
there's like a faint tune, and it sounds like "Yo ho, blow the man down," and it seems like it's radiating out of my hand, almost like a speaker. And then there's this little glow around me, and like all my singe marks, kind of like everything just reverts as if it's been rewound through time a little bit, right? And there's only the faintest little scratches and marks on me now. I'm like, yeah, it happens, when you live life dangerously. I've burnt myself one time too many, being a professional baker and whatnot.
Still, sorry.
To be fair, I could have been less impulsive.
But alright, I'm gonna look at this thing since someone
The
else
good news
has.
is nobody important got hurt.
Wow.
Oof.
Okay.
Slow blink.
I'll remember that next time you need my help.
Commander Shepard will remember that.
It's a statue with a mirror. Sorry. Bad roll is bad. Yeah, I guess we'll just go.
Yep, that is indeed just a statue.
Collier, you okay? Collier?
She may be pooping.
I'm gonna gooch
She
past her.
said something. Just one sec.
Where's Price? Wasn't he out
That's
here?
a great question.
Why is this door open?
I think I'm fine.
Oh, I think I see Price already.
Collie's back.
Oh, Kaido had asked if you're alright, but you weren't there.
Yeah, I'm good. I just got a little beat up. I almost made it out, but not quite. The blast kind of blew me through the doorway here.
As long as you're okay. My bad.
So you're looking at Price over there as things kind of, I had to keep an eye on that. So you would see him. So Price, which direction were you looking?
I'm looking south.
Down, right?
Okay. Perfect. Because you would have heard stuff. This is all as the time it takes for actually, let's see, how far is this? You had a nat 20, so you would have probably heard some kind of an explosion. Granted, it's 2 rooms away, but you rolled a nat 20, so you probably would have heard an
Yeah,
explosion a couple of
it's-
rooms away in the direction that the party was last you saw them.
But also heard like mobilizing behind him.
Yes, because you purposely
so
didn't look.
So he's straight. What Kaito sees is Price standing straight up like a board,
Oh.
staring straight ahead of him. And I don't know if you want to roll some sort of check or have Kaito roll some sort of check, but like this is very intentional.
Well, that's why I was wondering which direction you're facing, because
Yeah, he's looking.
that's how I would
looking
place them.
Looking straight this way toward this door that he had opened, and had them behind him, like hearing them. And then Kaito, if Kaito's standing there seeing Price, Kaito is seeing Price just like,
there we go,
almost statuesque, kind of frozen.
Move you guys
in
so you can see there.
Just the moment. It's
All right, here comes that wonderful insight check that I usually fail on. Oh no, I'm gonna know
Let's
you're in
go.
trouble. You know they're in trouble.
He's not
Let's
dying.
go.
That's why.
Finally. Yeah, I'm not pretending to die. Yeah, you see he wants to pretend to die inside.
Okay, so he definitely knows something's going on. You're in trouble.
Yeah, Bryce is very unnerved right now.
Okay.
And
okay.
as you walk up to the door and see
Mhm.
Price like that, you see these two suits of armor that are moving menacingly behind him, and they have weapons drawn.
Oh no, okay. So what he would, if I am permitted, he would probably instantly rage and then try to get himself between Price and them. If he has to jump over Price to do it, he would.
So
Well,
you
so
have.
for flavor,
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say for flavor, does
Uh-huh.
would Price see Kaito? Would Kaito like holler anything or
With how still you're being, he probably wouldn't shout anything at all because he's like, you're in trouble. You're being very still. You're not saying nothing. There's got to be a reason that you haven't shouted for help yet. So he wouldn't want to shout because we were in just a room over. So he's like, if you were in trouble, and you could have shouted, you would have. So there's something keeping you from shouting. At least this is where his brain would be. So he'd be like, I would not shout because whatever is going on in there, he's got to be quiet. So
so?
I will be quiet.
So to backtrack a bit,
Mhm.
Price did get a nat 20 on his perception. Would Price perceive Kaito in the corner of his eye whatsoever?
Yeah.
Okay. So Price is going to keep completely still and slowly turn his head toward Kaito if he can catch his, figure, this large centaur coming into the hallway. He's going to slowly turn, not even all the way to not draw attention, but just enough to kind of maybe make eye contact. Um, and so the reason for that is that he notices Kaito there. Um, depending on how things go. But so yeah, he's kind of slightly turned. So Kaito, I'm assuming can see Price is kind of looking toward him. He's still being stiff as a board,
Yeah, he'd still
moving
come do what I
very
said he would do
slowly.
if I'm allowed to.
Well, that'll be something we will have to resolve next time as you see these two suits of armor with weapons drawn
I'm not gonna
standing behind
remember.
them.
Okay.
And
okay.
as you notice them, they animate properly.
Oh yeah, kind of would definitely get between Price and them and rage and just start slapping shit.
Oh, that's actually a crazy visual of so Price has heard them. Just OOC. Price knows they've been moving. Saw them move. He didn't pay attention to them. He heard them moving behind him. Probably grabbing weapons off of these racks and has been trying to just pretend that it's not a thing, but just is frozen and doesn't know what to do. And hasn't
Send back
yelled
the
because he
rescue.
doesn't want to get cut down. But as soon as Kaito shows up, him looking off over to Kaito in this very frozen state of
Help
I
me.
kind of know I'm fucked, but I'm being very still. And I just picture Kaito, I guess, being in line of sight of these things.
Oh, I see
And
them.
well, you see them, but I think what Cubed was saying, the aspect of them like fully animating and being like aggressive, Bryce has got his back to them and he's looking at Kaito. And seeing Kaito see this, and I feel like that's kind of a cool sort of because Price has kept his back to these things this whole time, knowing that they're moving around and doing what they're doing, but apparently I guess as soon as Kaito sees them, they get aggressive and Kaito is just seeing these things behind Price while Price is staring at Kaito frozen.
You should have wall shape into a deer. Then you have deer in the headlights.
We might see some
Immediate
some wild
reaction
shaping.
turned into creature and freeze.
Be a possum. You'd do really good at being dead.
I can just play dead. Price is actually pretty good at playing dead.
I mean, only the
Um,
Kaido you're good at playing dead. 'Cause
Yeah, Kaito would be like, "What? How did they
it's nice.
kill
The
him?"
one time it really, really matters, he did good. He did good. I was worried he wouldn't be able to tell you.
True.
Were
That
in
inside
trouble.
check. It's like, this is not good. But yeah, this should
All
be fun.
right. So as we wind up this epic conclusion, or epic, I don't know, what's the opposite of conclusion? Start. Inspiration voting. Also, I'd like to point out another nat 20 this session.
I'm gonna vote for Monty for that epic max catch.
Well, I'm
Um,
gonna vote for Max for full sending it and grabbing the vase anyway.
I'm gonna vote for Kaido for throwing Max into Monty's awaiting arms.
All right, one Monty, one Kaido, one Max.
I would also like to vote for Kaito for the amazing amount of yeeting going on in the session. There's just so much powerful throwing, and also for Kaito's good nature and protectiveness of Price.
Well, yeah, we gotta protect the football.
What?
I tease my
Honestly,
brother.
It was between that and Price basically hoarding treasure that he found. But I can't really vote for him because I only know that out of character.
Okay, so realistically, Price has literally nothing. The only
Price has an amazing.
I'm gonna push back.
thing.
I'm gonna push back on
No,
this
no,
a
no,
little
no.
bit.
It's a not a problem
No,
at all.
but
It's that so Kalia has kind of like a not a kleptomania, but more of a like sparklephilia. You know, she just loves treasure and sparkly
Oh,
things, and so
yeah.
right. So she's going to want it, but she also gets it. Like
So hear
she's
me out.
not. She's more neutral. Well, no,
Kaido
hold on,
gets a
hold on.
stick. It puts glitter on it for sparkly. Kalia would love it.
My whole thing
Very
is
probably
Damn.
So Kalia
make them look like
Gave-
gems, and she sold.
Kalia gave Price this rare geode, the only loot that Price has gotten outside of the cloak of, you know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
and then Price has like next to nothing.
You
So
got a
Price
pick
found some-
too.
I got, yeah, true. I got a
We're
miner's
all gonna
pick.
pick
We
that
found,
day, and I got
we found
extras for
10
some
miners picks, and Price got a miner's pick. Yeah, let's not forget that.
Hold on,
I
hold
got
on.
like a bulk of them.
You got a unique item, the stick of Glorb.
Yes.
True, true, but it's like also yeah, okay. I've gotten items rained down upon me.
And let's not forget, you have the best gift of all. Scooter.
Friendship.
I was gonna say Scooter.
Oh, Scooter. Yeah.
Right?
Well, yeah.
You
Who needs
did
a
get
good
you did get a knight.
Okay, guys, I haven't even made my point yet. You guys are just shitting on me and being like, you got all this shit. Okay, never
We're
mind.
saying you're rich of character.
That's not
All
what
I'm
we were
saying
trying
is
to
like
do.
I'm making a joke. It's like I
I agree with
I-
Goose.
I'm not
I'm
keeping
sorry, I'm
things
sorry, I'm
from
teasing.
anyone. The only reason that I didn't mention anything from finding stuff was because I didn't want to sit there and go through loot in a hallway. And then Kalia was like, well, let me inside check. And I'm like, well, okay. I'm not like trying to hide things, but I'm also not being like, well, hey, let's divvy shit out right now. It just so yes, I have
Well, but see,
things.
from no, so
And
from
that's
Kalia's-
why when I looked at you and I was like, have I ever hidden things from you or kept anything from you? And you laughed.
No,
laughed
I
at
smiled
me.
and I smiled
You were
and I
like,
winked.
you
I smiled and I winked.
I'm
And the
kidding.
reason I did that is because, so from
First
Kalia's
sentence.
perspective, it was kind of like a mutual respect. If it's like, no, you got something really good that you want to keep. Like, I respect that. My smile and my wink was that because you have been so honest. And so it was kind of more of that thing of like, if you were ready to share
don't
something
even-
with us, I trust you to do so, and I'm not going to heckle you in the meantime. It was more of like, I was
So-
leaving it in your hands, is
Yeah,
what I was
okay,
trying to
and
convey.
I'm giving you 100%. I'm giving you shit. Because I'm not upset
No,
whatsoever.
No, good.
But the
But
reason that
no, You've been really good to us.
I wanted to make sure that I got whatever it was. If you heard me be like, hey, yeah, so I got that, right?
Mhm.
So I don't even know what it is. Cubed was like, yeah, he said it was a rapier and an amulet, and I guess there was some clothing and stuff. I grabbed everything that was in there, but in character, obviously, I have no idea because I pictured
Right.
my character just like scooping everything up
Mhm.
and just moving along, realizing that was a dead end. So yeah, it's we're gonna get through the loot. But
I have
as
no
far
doubt.
as yeah, well, I don't know. We'll see if you get this rapier or not. No, I'm kidding.
Honestly, I'd probably be more interested in the amulet because
I'm curious to see. Yeah, there was a decent amount of stuff. So my character has also been a bit perturbed because this bandit dude was like, "We got to go up to this haunted place to get treasure.
Mm-hmm.
The whole reason we're here is to get treasure." So I'm like, "Okay." I found something finally, and I'm like, "Okay." But
Well, I think
Also-
it's interesting too that that note was a nice touch because it makes me wonder if it's the bandits' crew.
Also, Goose,
Mm.
important message from Kendra. Just to remind you that you're pretty. Anyway, continue.
stop it. I still have to vote, I guess.
Yep.
I vote for Monty for just being able to fly, I guess, and I knew that before, but I was already at the end of the tunnel, and Monty was like, "Hey, well, I could fly."
Well, he
And-
didn't
and-
though. But he didn't.
No, it was no, but realistically, I think, and also just the thought because we talked about me melding into some sort of stone, and then it would have been really awkward if Price saw Monty in stone and was just like,
Then
"Oh,
melded
let me
into
meld
the-
into that thing," and then yeah,
That would have been really awkward. Yeah.
form Voltron, I guess, or something.
All right,
Right.
so that's what, 3 from Monty now?
What was 2?
No, I got 2 for Kaido.
Oh, do we have a tie?
I thought it was 3 for Kaido.
Was it 3 for Kaido?
Mm.
It may have been.
There was 1 for Max. 2, 5.
I thought it was 2 for Kaido.
Yeah, I thought
I
it was.
was the
Monty?
second one, and then I thought Kalia voted Kaido.
Hey,
as well.
Cass. Thank you for the raid,
I
buddy.
thought Kalia voted.
Just as we're
for
wrapping up, too,
Price.
you silly little spadoodie.
Wait, who did
No.
Kalia vote for?
I think
I thought it was
Kalia
Kaito
said
for the
Kaito.
eating.
Oh yeah, huh. Okay, so
Yeah.
it is 3 for Kaido?
Yeah, I also voted Kaido.
There we go.
So you voted Kaido,
For the
Kalia
raid.
voted Kaido, who else voted
All.
Kaido? Vold?
I did,
So it
yeah.
is 3 for Kaido.
All right, 3 Kaido. That on my sheet here. 3. All right, Kaido it is.
Who all doesn't have an inspiration right now?
But yeah, thank you for the raid.
I was
Welcome
waiting
in.
for that.
How was How was the trading
Collier
card
doesn't.
game?
I don't.
I don't have it, and I
Yeah,
have
I was
it
gonna
for
say.
like a whole week.
Does Monty have it?
I do have it. Yes.
Another ghost card? Is that
Does
the 10K
Price
one?
have it?
No.
I'll give it to Price because I sent him down the hallway first.
Thank
Let
you.
me add first. I sent him down the hallway first.
Only one is 10K. Okay.
No, I love that. I was like,
Honestly-
Kaido suggested, why don't I just throw Price down the hallway? And they were like, no, no, no. And then after like 10 to 20 minutes of conversation, Kaido, throw me down the hallway. I'm like, I could have done this 10 minutes ago.
Well, I was
You have to
just waiting
explore all
see what
options.
all was going to happen. However, I do like the fact that having Kaido throw people places has just
funny.
started to be a thing.
Come on, you have a centaur athlete. He can totally chuck people around.
It's always worked.
So far, anyway.
It's never not worked.
So far, anyway. Don't jinx it.
But
well,
yeah, thank you for the
Knuckles
raid.
the Blood
Welcome
Man.
in.
Until you
As they're having fun discussing
roll
the
in
post
that
game.
one,
I'm gonna wrap up, but I
I
will
feel like we'll see how it works.
send you to another D&D game.
But yeah,
Pretty
anyway,
entertaining group.
that was a lot of fun. And I feel like next session is going to be awful.
It's gonna be awful.
It's all right. He's gonna charge in there, jump over you, and be rage and just slap the bitches. It'll be fine.
The reason that I wanted to
'Cause
make
he
sure that I
knows you're
saw
in trouble.
Kaito is that I knew you were going to probably charge, and I wanted to be able to duck.
You wanted to be able to duck.
That was the only reason. I was like, can I use my nat 20 to see the centaur charge at me?
He
At the
would have
last moment.
jumped.
No, of course, but I mean, you gotta.
Technically, would he have to jump over you? He just kind of had to lift his legs a little higher, really.
Oh, not. Yeah, I'd be like, you just run around me.
You can move through friendly squares,
Yeah.
especially if they're not moving.
Because it's like your hat would be like right at my underbelly, I would imagine. But your hat is like an extra foot on you. So you have a lot of clearance. So the worst thing that happens, it'll knock your hat off.
Well, now I have a week to figure out if there's any sort of spells or anything that I can use to affect this.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Oh, we could have something weird happen. I don't know. What if you jumped over me and then I used hold person and I kept you in midair? Never mind. That's probably not good.
And then he'd fall flat on top of you because he's just paralyzed and not suspended in air.
Yeah.
Takes increased fall damage. Can't move.
Just the like a meteor effect.
All right. Well, thank you guys for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for raiding, Mr. Kaz Dingo. I appreciate you. Appreciate you lurking. Appreciate you being here and hanging out. As per usual, we do this every week at about 5:30 Pacific. Started a little bit late. Didn't realize it ended. Oh no, it's all good because I'm gonna send you guys on to another D&D game because I think he goes a little bit later. So you can still get some D&D. It's all good. I can pass it along instead of just ending. So yeah, for y'all's on the Youbes tubes, like I said, we do this on Twitch. Q222 is, the old Twitch handle. Every week. But we'll be back at it tomorrow with some games at the usual variety time, 6 o'clock Pacific. And yeah, If you are curious when I go live, by there's a little button right there. It's just a little follow button. See, y'all click it right there. Boop. It's right there. Boop. Anyway, for inquiring minds. So with that, announcements are done, and I will catch y'all's next time. So I'm gonna get this raid started, and pat you on your little tushies, and send you on to Game Master Eric. Another very interesting D&D game. So with that, have a wonderful evening or morning, and hopefully get to catch you again next time. But until then, farewell.